Looks like Ulda.
Gotta get more guild buffs. Why are there so many people online? Is there like a
General?
patch?
General?
Yeah, today there's been like a fuckload of people online.
I think a lot of people are really into the Make It Rain event.
Into the what?
The Make It Rain event, the gold saucer be popping.
Oh, what's that?
Like plus 50% MGP.
Oh,
So people are doing gold saucer stuff a lot. So they might just be online because of that. Especially if you went to Ulda.
yeah. I'm in Ulda. I was at the Gold
Yeah.
Saucer earlier. Just been seeing like like
Yeah.
triple the amount of people that there usually is.
Yeah, because there should be a quest for you, right? Um,
Maybe
near where you teleported in.
I have a lot
Like
of
golden.
quests around.
Oh, one of those is for the event, and then it takes you
A
to the gold
golden
saucer.
opportunity.
That's the one. You get a minion. You get a Godbert minion. No, then no. If that didn't change it for you, then no, you don't get anything cool. I didn't know what you meant other than like a minion or like some fashion accessory. I don't think there was a fashion accessory. There's a vendor, uh, but I think you don't need to do the quest to be able to talk to that guy.
Sean, do you know a Luna Aster?
No.
No. Pretty sure I know that person
I
somehow.
mean, I think I've seen that name around, but yeah.
I just saw him in Ulda. Yeah, it sounds similar. Familiar. Yeah.
I saw you randomly found a getting mimid in the wild, Cam.
Huh?
A getting mimid
The fuck is that?
folder. You found his name change. And like, who the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
And the same exact reaction. It took me like 15 minutes to get
Up
down
my
to the
friends
bottom of who it
list.
was.
And I was like, who the fuck?
I found him on my Discord list at first, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Started me on a goose chase figuring it out. Man disappeared for months, comes back randomly, changes his name, is playing games again. But that's what he do. That's what he do. How much money?
$7. I'm gonna swipe for some socks. I think the Kaori looks cool. That's just not my style.
Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
Hello.
Hello.
Back. Hey, son.
Where's everybody else? I thought I was going to be the last one.
I don't know. Great question. More people are in the party, but still need Sarathia and Lou. Oh, yep, just logged in.
As he logs in.
8 p.m. on the dot. Right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yep.
Hey.
So did we figure anything out since I've been gone for this fight?
No. We didn't have a whole lot of footage to review.
Yeah, I didn't know if we came up with anything else or something.
No, not really. The strat is still in my head to have everybody stack middle south and then have like supports run out, get closer to the clones if you need to, and then switch. Alternatively, there was no reason for us to not use the other side of the room, technically. So if we wanted to send, like, do more movement, we could send everyone to whatever the offside is, and then just switch in between the blasts. But since we have a black mage, I'd rather do the less movement option.
Well, I had the thought kind of like what you did, because I thought about that too. We can still do it the way we were planning to do it, but the supports just fuck off north or south, whatever. They go to the offside after they take their hit, and then nobody has to worry about the weird finicky wiggling.
Yeah, that might be better.
My weekly loot.
It keeps the black mage nice and still too.
I like the way we're thinking.
I gotta accommodate, you know.
I'm about this life.
Hold on, let me BGM on. Pop 2 foods. All right, so I'll put up markers for what I was thinking to explain. This would be one guy. This would be another guy. This would be one guy. This would be another guy. And then the party would stack here, basically. Is what I want to try. And basically, supports would go out first and go towards whatever the side is first spawned, like which clones spawned on which side. So let's say the left clone spawned first, then the supports would just run out a little bit further to the left to make sure that they're the closest. But if the left side is getting fucked up, then the group needs to rotate over. So it might be a little safer to have the group a little off center no matter what. So like here, maybe I can put down markers for this as well. Maybe like here or here, if possible. Just away. Away from the center line if possible. If this proves to be too difficult, then we could do the more movement strat. But it's been forever since we're in here, so I just want to get a couple pulls and see it again. I'll keep these markers up for now. Cool.
Sorry, I'm still doing it. Supports are taking the first one?
Supports are taking the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Sean, I want you on the back one because you have Icarus
Okay.
further south.
So you were in the front, Sean, right?
I think I was on the 2 marker before, or maybe the 1.
He was the 2. I was the 1.
Two? Okay.
Well, we don't go at the same time, but
They're north. Come north.
Stay and then
Dodge late.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, I wasn't out. My bad, I fucked that up.
Like, can we go over where we're supposed to stay?
Yeah, we can. So like Sam was saying when we all got on the call before our zoning in, I think having supports fuck off after the first set to the north side of the room makes it a little bit safer. So I want to have the supports end up, assuming we're doing it on the south side, supports would just end up like over here, or even just like here. It's fine. So I was thinking, Sean, you'd be the furthest back because you could just Icarus to whoever's in the front.
Yeah.
And then I could be 3. Lou, you could be 2. And Sratia, or not Sratia, huh? Zama, you could be 1.
Okay.
Just to make the movement the easiest, I think. Let's line up over here for this real quick. Just away. Hold on, let me save these markers real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter for DPS. I would imagine melees want to maintain melee uptime. So first 1 or 2 slots, ideally. I think 3 is also in uptime range, technically. So we could put Black Mage guy there. So yeah, so right there, you're probably last no matter what. Yeah, this looks good.
Max speed number 1 because you're group 1 technically.
Yeah. This might change. I just want to see if this works, right? Make sure. Obviously, if we're doing it on the north side like we just got, then we're rotating this setup north. But for learning it, I think we're gonna get fucked if it's north side because we won't have the markers.
So sorry, did you want supports to go to the north side at the beginning here anyway?
No.
Oh, okay.
Once we get hit by
I
the
misheard,
lasers, like we'll take the first lasers and then move.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. So we're doing it on the north side. Come up here.
Swap and then stay.
Swap early.
Yep.
I wasn't closest on my side.
Yeah.
So that was on the right, so the group needed to be further out from the center line, right? That's kind of hard to think about on the fly.
Yeah, that's a whole lot to think about for
Yeah.
the first mechanic. What you? Sorry, what was the other one you said you wanted to try?
Having so get rid of these two. You have the group who's not taking anything, just go off to the north side. And then you switch after
So
the first lasers go.
can I ask something, Kim?
Sure.
So that one time we did get past it when you and Lou immuned it. I know we don't want to do that like full time, but could we at least like have you and him just take both the hits and we all fuck off just to learn more of the fight, or no? Or just
I guess we could, but I'd rather learn the first mechanic of the fight, you know?
I was just thinking like P1S, we didn't do that one right. 2 people got damaged down. I mean, if it wasn't the way we were supposed to do the mechanic,
I'm pretty sure they only got damage down because I got hit by the Trinity. They didn't not from getting hit by the ads multiple times.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's from the line laser, most likely, right?
It's from the half room cleave is what you got the damage down.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. The line laser just gives you vuln, so it's supposed to kill you. I mean, we could do that, but I'd rather figure out the mechanics.
Let's try this thing. Let's try this one first. I want to see how this one goes.
What?
The one we were just talking about. So where you put like sports, like if it's south first, all the sports are here, and the DPS all run north instead, and then we swap sides. Right? That's what you were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's try that real quick.
Okay. Sorry, Mr.
And that
Black
way, everyone has more, I think, brain capacity to figure out what side of the room they're supposed to be standing on. And you don't have to
Yeah.
figure out, am I supposed to be further out or not?
Yeah, just make sure you're paying attention to the wing, like when you're supposed to stop.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
All right, so supports are going to whatever side these go to right now. DPS are on the opposite side. So supports are
DPS
south.
go north.
Swap, then stay.
And now DPS go down. Along the line, of course.
What
Not a
happened
lot of time
there?
for us to get there, especially
Yeah, there's not
range.
much time.
Oh,
I'll get Max.
You wouldn't have to be so far, right? You just need to be away from like the first DPS
Honestly,
guy.
you could probably just be like right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
gonna try it. Just have the lasers that are angled upward don't cleave people. Yeah.
So there's like tethers here, and also watch the ads on the north side.
Oh, yeah, watch your debuff too. So I have a white debuff, so I need to give my tower to a dark person. So I'm gonna give mine to Sean. Let's see.
I'm gonna go get Zama's. Oh,
Oh, I'd spawn a
Max.
white tower also.
Oh, you spawned a light tower. I see. Because people, I assume, because people were dead.
Could have been, yeah.
That went off quickly, Max.
Let's try that again. Also, you can
Yeah.
hit your sprint buttons. Can we also we could put those same kind of markers down? Can we also just put like an A and B on the left and right side of the rooms in like the middle, and then we can call like, or I don't know if it's working for people to just say swap.
I'd rather
Or
just be
versus-
swap because everyone should
I
be
think I'm
starting
okay
on the
with that.
correct side anyway.
Okay.
So as
yeah,
long as
no.
we know when to swap, I think that's
Sure.
fine.
Yep, that's fine.
These are the lines you're supposed to be standing on. I'm pretty sure. I'm just marking them. I'm gonna take away the markers. I don't think we need them. Right.
Yeah, me too,
So
that's right.
yeah, this is wherever you need to be on whatever side you are. So like I'm number 3, so I would be on 3 or on C. Is that where that is? Get the
Yep.
Yep, that looks
Like
right.
that.
Yeah, so just I'm gonna keep the markers off. Just know which line you need to be on, like furthest out or furthest in or whatever it is. Because I'm assuming these markers are not what we're gonna be using going forward. So
Markers.
Yeah, so DPS pops sprint when it's our turn to move forward, and so it looks like our movement happens basically right as the first Trinity goes off.
Yeah, it does. It goes off immediately with the first round there. The split set.
Time to bring in dancers so I could use on avant. I've been practicing.
I'm north.
DPS stay
supports.
south. So this is stay and then swap.
Swap later, I think. Yeah. Swap now.
We got who?
Oh,
Jump off.
are we just not getting to the spots in time? Like maybe
Can we
if the snapshot-
can we look at that one real quick?
Sure.
Somebody got the first laser somehow. I was confused how they grabbed mine. I didn't see quite where they were.
It's the closest person, right?
Yeah.
So if the ads spawn on these, I think they're on these lines, or maybe in between these, out here on the left. Then if there's a DPS that's like close to the center line, then you
Yeah,
might
somebody-
grab this one.
Yeah, I think somebody was like out like
Yeah, you would grab this one
the
then
middle.
and kill everyone. So you got to make sure you're either farther away from the center or like straight on the center line. Because if everyone's straight on the center line, then that doesn't happen. But if anyone's farther out or too close, then it is. So let me know when you're done looking.
Yeah, I'm good.
Support's up. East side is safe first.
It's stay and then stay.
Stay the whole time, I believe. Swap sides.
Hmm.
I got Lou. Just have to hard res whiskers.
Oh, I raise Svethia.
Clone's coming out. So stretch these tethers for now. Red.
Right,
So I'll be
I'm
on.
gonna give mine to Serthia.
So
Doing a little.
can I just stand here with you?
Oh, I
Okay.
spawned a tower.
Oh, I will have to.
Oh. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, I missed that tower.
Okay. Also, yeah, we don't have to worry about where we're placing the towers either, because it looks like everything explodes before the lines go off, or before the two column AOE's go off.
Did the people with the tethers actually get a debuff that told them they can't soak one of the towers?
It's
I had a tether, no debuff.
Because I remember I had a tether once. I didn't have any debuffs. So I'm not sure if it matters what tower you take.
well,
this
we
point,
haven't
I
gotten there with all 8 people, so I think if you're spawning a tower and taking a tether at the same time, it might cancel your debuff, but I don't know.
I don't know. I had tower spawning debuff but no tether that time. I want to get there with everyone alive.
So, are we able to work out if we're like if our strat isn't working, or are we just doing it wrong still? Because we just
I
died
think
on the
we're
first
Our stuff with the first one
slow.
works. We're just slow.
Okay.
So like DPS before the first shots even go off, we need to be hitting our sprint buttons, I think, to make this easier. And then as soon as the first shot goes off, just run to your spot.
Supports are north.
Stay. And swap.
So sprint. Go.
Swap sides.
Okay. That was
Almost.
pretty close.
I got him.
I'm sure
We should put him in the middle of the room. The third furthest out does have enough space to do melee range.
Yeah, we
I
can get
should
that
make
spot
that
to
adjustment.
Shikuchi guy.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Where's that? Is that clip by the wing by accident?
Okay. I'm gonna give mine to
Gotta
Zayla,
watch out for
I
these.
guess.
I need it up tower.
I guess I'll.
Yeah, you guys are standing on top of each other. Or did you guys both have tethers?
I didn't have a tether.
Or are you standing on top of somebody else?
Me and him were sitting on top of it, but we did that last pool and
I'm assuming you killed each other because you were standing on top of each other.
we did it the pool before and it worked. Hmm.
So it looks like if you get hit by the light laser tether, then you can't soak a light tower. That's. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we already figured that
I
out.
think we saw that last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely just died to that.
Okay, so I'll be third DPS, Max will be 2, and Whiskers will be closest.
Yep. Supports go south.
Stay
Right, DPS
and
sprinting.
swap.
Move at the end. Move. Go. Swap sides now.
Oh,
Oh,
We got the.
that's my
closest
bad. I
one.
moved too far.
Just jump. Oh yeah, no red mage.
Just dig
Yeah,
it in there.
whatever
No
movement you're doing should be on the center line. Make sure you don't go too far. Can't figure out where to pull this boss.
She middle warp for the first mechanic.
She doesn't center herself.
I think so. Oh, she doesn't?
I don't think so.
Look this time.
Should test it.
Didn't we try pointing her a weird direction?
Yeah, she looked the correct. Did she?
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Oh yeah, there she goes. She does teleport. Supports
Sorry.
under.
Sprinting DPS.
Stay and stay.
Go.
Like a whiskers.
Hmm.
All hard was max. Or okay,
yeah,
I
you
got
can
it. I got
send.
it.
From the debuffs. I need a.
debuff. Someone is gonna spawn a
I'm
tower.
going with
Stay next
Max
to
for tower.
Zamo with the tower.
I'm gonna go with Lou, maybe.
Oh wait, we're in front of these.
Lou, come
Zams.
get my tower.
Oh, I ran off the edge.
Okay, that's not right.
Just go off. I have a lot of time for losers actually.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
wait,
think it's a lot of time for the lasers, like the column lasers. I think it's pretty much as the towers are going off. Maybe a second later, but you don't have a ton of time to get out, probably.
Are you sure it wouldn't be easier if we just had the DPS stand in between, like the way we were doing originally for the first laser shots? Because I feel like we were able to do that fine, but we saw the supports run out.
We can. The issue is the thinking about if you need to be on the center line or not.
I think it just works out if everyone's just close to the center line.
Okay, we could try it. Try it a couple times.
Or we just
Yeah,
have
we
to
can
make
try that,
sure
but
not-
the DPS need to make sure they're like pixel stacked right here.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
an exact marker for that.
Or you know, pixel stacked, whatever, one to the side.
yeah,
Where is
everybody
it?
has to be pretty much because
Yep.
yeah.
Mark on the other side too. I think the center spot
Yeah.
so mark the matters.
Okay, so if we're doing this, do you want to push the melee up again and push
Yeah, I
whiskers
go back to 3. That's fine.
Yeah.
That way you guys can get uptime and it's the really easy movement for me. That's too far out.
I feel like we did this way originally and it was working, right? We just have to be very particular about our positioning.
Yeah. It is just a lot of thinking immediately, but maybe that's just a practice thing.
You can kind of move like middle-ish right now.
Yeah, come to the center right now so you can get to your spot easily.
Just always south here.
Come north.
Fuck.
So DPS right here.
Be on the right side, supports, right side.
Swap and then stay.
Yes, no.
The DPS definitely got blasted there.
Damn.
Does somebody in DPS have a top-down view, Max?
I'm gonna check my VOD.
Yeah, I do want. Do it again. Yeah, I think it's easier if you start center right now with like a consistent orientation to know how far back you need to run. North. Supports are out first. Be on the right side, support. Far out on the right side.
Stay then swap.
Swap
Move up,
sides.
Max.
Yes, move.
That's I mean, that seems pretty good. We just need
The
to.
support group needs to run further south away from
I mean-
the ads.
We also don't
Yeah,
have DPS
and
with
don't-
At least to the one.
Zammy, you also stepped out
Yeah, a
to the
little-
right too far. Like,
Yeah, a
you
little
just
bit too
can't do
far.
that.
We can jump. This isn't gonna be solvable in any meaningful way. But yeah, it technically does work. And it's less movement. I don't think it's that bad, right? We're only sacrificing healer movement. But it is important support group that we get to whatever the other marker is and be on the center line. So you need to be like within this box, no matter what. Like just run to the box and stay inside on whatever the safe side is, pretty much.
I mean, even like just go all the way like to the max melee range or something. Just run away. So the further you are from her, the further you are from the ads as well, right?
Yeah. If we're at the box, it's like there should never be an issue at that point if everyone's doing it correctly. North. Supports are out on the east side or out on the right side here. Go farther out if you need to.
Swap and stay.
PS move.
Resing
Okay, what?
blue. Oh, uh-oh.
Okay, I got it, Cam.
Okay.
This is gonna aggro sin.
All res whiskers.
I'm gonna heal real quick. Resin max.
Okay,
If
so I'm gonna
you-
drop a dark. I'm gonna drop a light tower, so I'm standing next to Sin here.
I
I'm
got
gonna
no
take
near
my
me.
tower. Yeah.
Oh,
Then we
I
can
spawned
swap.
a tower too. Well, I'm not supposed to spawn a tower. I don't think. If we have all the people alive, none of the
Yeah.
tether people should spawn a tower.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, so it seems pretty straightforward what we're supposed to do, right? Like, if you're spawning a dark tower, then you go stand by someone with a light laser so that they can take your tower.
Mhm.
That's basically what's going on, right?
Yeah, and you want to do it within the safe spot as well, like within the safe columns.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
I wonder if there might be a way to do it with, like, role priority. I feel like I've been able to go Zama several times.
What, Max?
We haven't had 8 people alive for this mechanic a single time yet. So
Yeah, because I shouldn't have spawned that tower on that bull. I don't think.
South. Supports are far out on our side.
this is gonna be swap and stay. Move.
I got it. I mean, that works. I think you just got hit by the wing,
Yeah,
right?
by the wing. Yeah.
I'm not able to hit the boss from my spot, so we might need to switch Zima.
I can pop sprint. I haven't been popping.
Okay, everyone's alive, so just stretch your tethers.
Oh, who you're going to if you have a tower? I'm going with Sean.
One with Sin.
Oh,
Need
with
someone
Max?
with me.
This we're gonna have to figure out someone with the boss though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you get hit by my lasers, whiskers? Or...
Nope, you're good.
Wait, are we alive? Oh,
Yeah,
that guy.
Friendly.
Well, I'm
maybe
gonna-
Max.
Mitts.
Yeah.
I got Max.
This is a tank
I'm gonna.
boss time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull aggro off of you real quick.
Okay.
Just assuming.
How'd you know,
Yeah.
dude?
It's PAS all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the
How
same
did
as
you
Kidos.
know? Who would have expected they would make a tank buster like this?
Super chain theory.
Oh, it has a number on it too. Nice.
Oh,
That's
Very
convenient.
convenient.
oh my god.
Flashbang.
It's a
There's a
donut.
donut up here.
It's a donut with a star.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume the boss literally cannot be right here at this
Oh,
point in
yeah.
time.
Oh,
We just move.
Oh,
Oh,
Proteans.
Proteans.
There's more donuts.
There's
too.
another
There's a
donut
second
down
donut
there.
and a third
And
donut. That one at the
donut.
end has two things attached to it too.
Yeah,
Not
There was
in
a
an
green
angle.
ball.
first before the donut.
Oh yeah, because the distance was. Oh, this is
Correct.
cool.
It looked like there was a protein in that first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
So did the boss do that donut, or was that because it was on top of the ball?
The boss was on top of the ball.
Okay. And the boss did
Seemingly
protein.
the
Did
boss got
both?
the
Sorry.
wave.
That
So,
seems correct then. Isn't that...
Can we just go back and look who got all the tethers and stuff to see how it separates people with the tethers?
Yeah, I was paired with Lou, so neither of us had the same thing.
So, because there's got to be a way. I don't like dragging the boss to a corner. That mechanic, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I can try and stay in the middle. Technically, there's no reason to not just be all around the boss, right? It's just we kind of have to see it to decide where tethers can go. Because the tank's gonna have the one tether every time, right? Are they spawning cardinal every time, or intercardinal? The things that shoot tethers.
So, I think so.
I think
They're
the
always-
Well, I think
tethers
they're
are
always in
good
the same
ones.
spots. They have two shooting horizontally and two shooting vertically.
I think it
Oh,
either
100%.
chooses to cleave the middle of the room or the outside of the room with the last lasers, though. I assume the tethers are just inverse of that because it's always 4 around. If that
Leave the
makes
middle.
sense.
So the two inner columns have been safe.
Last time
Or
the
the
2
two
inner columns were safe, but I think there's been a time where the 2 middle were unsafe for the last laser.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I'd seen one where column 1 and 3 were unsafe, and 2 and 4 were safe.
That could be true too. I just remember seeing those.
I
two
think
Okay.
that can all happen. Yeah.
Okay,
As far as
I'd like to see it more to decide how to do it. Where the oh, whoops,
Shoot.
my bad.
Just go.
I'd like to see it more to decide where things can go, because I'm having a hard time visualizing just like where a tank can stand, where it's consistent.
It
Because
looks
if
like
I get a southern laser,
Yeah, I don't
Then
know.
I
You
might
guys
collapse.
might need to swap at that
Yeah.
point.
it looked like there's one light. There's a light on one support and one DPS, and a dark debuff like
Nope.
tower on one support DPS.
the ports are out far first.
Let's just stay and then swap. Move. Stay
Swap
first
now.
and then
Swap
swap.
now.
Don't go too far out. Yeah. Zema, yeah, you can't go out that far, Zema.
Okay, my bad. I thought that'd be good enough.
Jump, 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 jump.
I mean, part of this is probably on the DPS too. Like the DPS has to get into their positions quick too, with the melee particularly.
Can we get some more pixels on this thing? I can't even tell who's who.
You and Sean have dark. Yeah.
So it's basically just it makes a light party. We could just do rolls technically. So tanks go tanks, supports go supports. There's no reason to not do something like that.
No, that doesn't work because so that time both dark tethers were on supports, but then the light tower spawns. One was a support, one was a DPS. Like yeah, you and I we had dark tethers, and then you were next to Lou for the tower thing, and then I was next to Whiskers.
I think it might still just be easier to call it out for now until we get more repeats of it, and then we can maybe find
Yeah.
patterns.
Yeah,
But like
I
we
agree
can
with
solve
that.
it by just saying the name we're going to.
I mean, the tethers like they basically force you to go to a pretty particular spot. So I
Yeah.
think it's just about like figuring out a system for where do the people who make a tower go, which we can figure out later.
South. Supports are out far.
Stay and then swap. Move.
Swatch sides. Sam, come.
I got it. I'm
Go
gonna
in the
stand next
camp.
to Max.
I'm going with Lou.
Or I guess Max, you come to where I am after the laser goes off.
You good?
Oh, you
Mine?
have
Oh,
so
Dodge,
you,
dodge,
dodge.
you have so much time to dodge that. Put the towers anywhere.
I got sir.
I'm gonna try and recenter him here. Sorry for the fuckery. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's a laser. Look out.
Tricking you?
Yeah, I already voted.
Oh, I think I taunted you early.
Oh. I have Swift in
He's
like
got
2
died in
seconds.
Matty fallen. Oh, never mind. I thought there was another hit.
It's like a 2-second one. I think it's
Yeah, we're good.
just for you not to get.
I thought there was 3 busters for some reason.
Okay, look for the Protean star.
Yeah, clock spots first.
Yeah, clock spots.
It's an out and a star.
Out and a
We're doing
star.
clock spot. Clock spots. Clock spot's not gonna work. Unless we do really
It'd be
great
around
clock
the
spots.
orientation.
Oh, wait, what was the next one? Oh, is it?
The spiky ball is the Protean spawning thing, right? It's not from the
Yeah.
boss. Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's from the.
Is the boss doing anything at that point?
Don't
I
think
don't
so.
No.
think so.
Okay.
No.
She did something, I think, at the end there, like what just killed 2 of us before the last orb went off. Actual impact. I'm not sure
Okay,
what
so
that
the
was.
Protean one so far is either a donut or a chariot, followed by at the same time as
as
Protean.
Protean.
At the same time as Protean, yeah. Okay. So we can do clock spots. There is enough space around it.
Oh,
I think
just
that's
It's
gonna
easier.
gonna. If we want melee to have uptime, though, we have to reverse the clocks.
Hmm.
And I'm down to just always have the range go back and let's go forward. Just keep
Yeah,
everything
we
the same.
would probably just have to do that, orientate it around like the center, where the melee and the tanks are the front half of the circle facing the
There
center
might be
of the clock.
time. There might be time to pull her onto the ball too, and if that's the case, then everyone should have uptime, right? In that situation, she wasn't because she was in the middle of the
But
room.
is she just gonna like? Are we just gonna drag her around the room to all the donuts? She's gonna move fast enough for
She's
that.
gonna. I don't know. She's gonna follow me anyway, right? We're gonna have to see.
But I'm saying if you're in melee range, she shouldn't move.
Okay, but if I am running to the donut, then she will follow. She'll move and follow me. So I just run a little farther and then come in, and then I have to run to the next donut, and then I'm no longer be
Right,
in melee range.
but if the donut's here, you could just like fucking stand. So I'm gonna fucking pull her, but you could just like stand close to her, and she could still basically be middle-ish as we run around the room. So you don't have to like run away super far.
I mean, yeah, I don't care, but then I'm the only one with uptime. So if you want to chuck
No,
shurikens,
let's
go for it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, let's just set up. We should probably just set up spots for this fight in particular.
Couldn't we just reverse what so I'm northwest, Max is southwest. Couldn't
No,
we
because
just reverse
if the
that?
ball's on the north side of the room, then
Just
it
do
doesn't.
this. Hold on. Okay, so it's a bug.
Back here.
That's what I was
That
saying.
is
But I'm gonna
canon
let Syntech do his thing first.
I just want to be able to set up spots around this thing. It's probably not gonna be exactly. I guess it could be exactly clock spots, if depending on what the sides look like for melee.
If we did clock spots, then one tank won't be in range.
Yeah,
Because it's probably hold on. Let me.
Have we even figured out if it's possible to just get the boss on top of the first one in time?
Let,
'Cause that would just simplify
oh my
it.
god.
Yeah, that is probably
100%.
possible, but Sin wants to see if we can keep the boss more biased towards the center of the arena, so that it doesn't move around as much.
Let's just pull again, and if we get there, let's just YOLO it, but let the melee be in melee range.
I love those words, YOLO.
Same.
YOLO spread for Dominion.
Food check.
Up 2 foods when I say 2.
Also, we have a ton of time between the column lasers and the towers going off, so we can probably just have static spots for the towers.
My second food click apparently never went off earlier. Yeah. Alright, I'm popping another food.
I'm having no problem with just calling out who goes where for the towers. I don't think we need to static spot.
No, I didn't mean I don't mean
Go
static
south.
spots like that. I mean you don't have to like drop
Supports
them.
are far.
This is a stay and then a spread.
Supports step out.
It's
Move
stay
and stay.
twice. Yeah.
Switch over.
No.
No, stay.
Oh, stay. You stay the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. When we're calling that, then we need to say stay the whole time, not like anything else.
Not hard to
No, what I mean by static spots is the people dropping the towers don't have to worry about where the lasers are coming down the line.
This is unsolvable. Jump off. If people are dead at the start of this, we can't do it. Basically, if more than 3 people die to the first mechanic, jump off the map. Sam, are you comfortable switching spots with me for this first mechanic?
You were.
I'm
right?
this line. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Make sure to pop sprint.
My Herd of Light is not up for the second on the soul, by the way. I
got
use
it.
it here.
I'm not using mine here, so I'll save mine for that. North. Stay. The whole time, right?
Yeah.
Move.
Stay the whole time. Beautiful.
Oh, see.
I'll be
I'm
back.
standing next to his shit. Wait, I'm
I don't have a
confused.
dark person by me. Well,
Uh,
yeah.
Oh wait, was I not?
was given too many
Personally.
gifts.
Yeah, I couldn't take that Tarrison.
Oh. Wait, which
I-
one was I?
I was-
Were you
Whatever
Dark Tether?
were- I was Dark Tether, I believe, and you dropped a Dark Tower.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
need to be by me. I had
Gotcha,
a light tether.
okay. My bad.
By-
You're good.
Molly.
It doesn't actually overkill you by that much. It only overkill me by like double, which is kind of livable. That's surprising. Up. North, I'm a liar. North. Supports are
Swap.
out. Need to swap. Swap over. Whoa,
Oh.
my friends.
I need
Jump.
those guys.
I'm pretty bad at reading the safe spot for that. With the rotation and whatever else.
You just need more pulls. We've had
Yeah.
like so little pulls.
Yeah, I know. What I'm trying to say is don't rely on me to know where you're going. Make sure you're paying attention.
Alright, but you're my Shikuchi guy now, or whatever it's called.
Oh, well, I'll be on the right side. Probably. but whether I call out the correct thing is different,
Oh, okay.
or call anything out at all. South. Damn, fuck off.
Swapping.
Yeah, swap early and stay there. Swap sides. Stay on this side. Beauteous.
Yeah, I have to do the side swap before I press Icarus or I die.
Yep.
I think.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's like an instant.
Unless I go really early and really fast, like far to the side.
Okay, I'm going to Serethia.
Huntsman.
I need light person, light debuff spawner guy. Dodge the lines coming down.
Oh,
They're in the inside. Or actually,
okay.
they're
That also does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was 1 and 3, right?
Yeah, it was.
I don't have a TBN for you. Good luck.
I have heart.
Max, can you think that?
Oh, the... All right, I'm gonna try and pull her on. Shut up! I'm gonna try and pull her onto the first one.
Any push attack users?
Allergies.
Oh,
Is it
that's
North, I
a.
believe?
Is that a
It's
different symbol?
It's probably a partners.
Yeah, partners for sure.
Oh,
North, get away from me! Ah!
Oh, it's
we're
out
outside.
also.
This is awkward.
The
Donut.
one to the left, donut.
Donut.
Oh,
And
she's
out,
definitely
donut.
also shooting us
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, she was. That was probably a party stack. I only saw one laser. Interesting.
Astral impact or umbral impact?
2 lasers.
There's an
Double
an-
lasers?
There's an
I might have a
astral and an
win angle.
umbral.
Mm. One moment, please.
Yeah, astral. and
Umbral
umbral
impact, astral impact, yeah.
140k on Sin each.
Impact doesn't. The first one, Max, is a 4-person stack, or a partner stack, 4-person split. The second one, I believe, is 2 lasers, astral and umbral impact. But impact doesn't really sound like a laser mechanic, so that's kind of weird. You know, you'd think it'd be like some shit hitting the ground.
The laser hitting the ground.
Laser impacting my face.
Yeah.
Up. The group has to be far out here.
Stay.
Group has to be far out a little bit.
Stay the whole time.
Stay the whole time, yep. Nice job. Was that hard to do with the group a little bit farther out? Is that...
No.
Okay. Yeah, I like this better than switching sides for sure. A lot
I do
less
too.
movement. Especially tethers. I think max melee is as far as you need to be with the tethers, so. I'm gonna go Zama.
Gonna go to Whiskers.
Ooh, I'm gonna be on this side. Oh, sorry, I'm moving the boss like an idiot. Eee, I'm scared. Damn my tower!
Oh no,
Motherfucker ran away from me.
we got towered. I think I have an idea of how we can prio, like, who chooses where to go with dropping towers if we need to, although it doesn't really seem to
I don't think we need to. Unless someone is actively having an issue deciding where to go, I don't want to do any sort of like if it's Sunday
Yeah.
and raining at 3 p.m., then you go here. Like it doesn't matter. It's not that hard, right?
Yeah.
What if it's 2:59 and sunny?
Well, then you better get the clean side out. Beautiful day. Stop. Group has to be far out. And this is a stay the whole time.
No, stay then
No,
swap.
Stay then swap. Okay. Swap now.
I got him. Well, yeah.
I was kind of hoping there'd be a pattern where if the group has to go far out, then it's all on the same side the whole time. But I guess not. I'll go with Max.
You got to sit.
The boss is just inching farther and
it
farther
just
away.
keeps inching towards me, so I have to get out of the line.
Oh, I forgot to do the fucking tower.
Oh.
The clones are offset on the cardinal, right? So I think can we try and have people directly on cardinals with the tethers? So I think you'll avoid getting hit if you're max melee. I want to see if you do. Because that would make it a lot easier to keep the boss centered. For example. Can we try that?
Sure.
So put the tethers directly cardinal and be on our hitbox.
Towers could probably just be intracardinal then too.
Towers can go wherever the fuck they want to be. Just don't get hit by a laser for now. For the purpose of this experiment. Stop. Supports are farther out this time.
Swap then stay.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
I got hit by the back one, I think. Or Zama's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
by the look of it.
You were
Well,
really far out.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can get even further out and make it
Oh.
safer. But I think I got two at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, put these tethers on direct cardinals. I'll go with Max.
Goes across.
Oh, no whiskers.
Need a friend.
I'm going to Zama.
Ah, nice.
Hmm.
Except for I hit by each other's lasers. I thought about that.
I don't know if that even worked. I was in the middle of the room trying to cross.
I think.
It would work if they were offset slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can be on direct cardinal.
You cannot?
I don't think so, no. But you can be pretty close.
It could be like right side of one and left side of one. Probably.
Okay. Up. Supports are far out. And we're staying
Yes.
the whole time.
Correct.
Nice. All right, so put these as close to directly on cardinals as possible, please. I'd like to find the actual spot that you can be, if at all possible. You know. I'm a blue.
And
Yeah, so like, I'm right. I'm max tether range, and I'm still in pretty good melee
Yeah,
range.
that looks good. Get tethers or towers. Yeah, that looks like it worked. Lines. Oh,
oh, right.
Hang on,
I'm gonna invuln.
actually.
Safe threat there as well. Let me die. Yeah, good. Uh-oh.
Any immuners?
One thing.
We all right here?
Yeah, you ran
What
it.
else? Just hear the SpongeBob yell from one of the.
So that here.
I saw my death sprinting at me.
It's out.
Yeah, out and partners. So try and do rolls if possible, or I guess whatever it works. See how it targets. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. It's the southern one, donut,
Oh shit.
and then this is gonna be a donut, then an out. Get out after. And hit you with
tower.
something.
The tower spawned.
Oh, we had debuffs, right? That through that
Yep.
whole thing. I had a debuff that looked like it was gonna spawn a tower.
It looked like
That
three
that's-
Proteans, right? Or am I crazy?
No, it was 4. It was on the DPS. It's
Ah,
the,
okay.
the pairs is roll based.
Yeah. So let's do roll pairs. We could just do the same as P9, right? There's no reason not to.
Is the reason why me and Sean died then?
The explosion we were too close, probably,
Let me see.
because that's what I'm gonna make.
Mm,
Because me and
Like,
Sean were
you-
right on top of each other in
You got killed
pairs.
by a super chain coil. Wait, am I looking at the right person?
I mean, I didn't die. I might not have been standing close enough to you. This was maybe.
Super chain emission.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the protean, the pair protean.
Yeah,
I
you just
didn't-
got hit by one and didn't. I don't think you had a partner stack, so
Yeah.
I think Sean just wasn't close.
I didn't.
like-
I didn't take damage from it.
Yeah, so you just guys
Oh,
weren't on
okay.
top of each other. So let's do the same as P9. So whatever your partner was for that, that's who you're stacking with and where you're stacking.
That's right, I was with Matt.
Oh, you have to be pretty on top of each other because me and Sean are actually pretty close. Okay.
Going to that spot with the tethers for the second mechanic seems to work pretty well if you're max melee. I don't think anyone was super in danger, right?
Yeah, no, that seems good.
It's a little scary trying to get melee uptime in the corner, or it feels scary. It's not actually scary. But I feel like I'm about to get blasted. North. Supports are out a little bit. Stay
Let's do the entire time.
the whole time. Stay the whole time. Good. I'm with Luke.
Going with Sean.
Okay, I'm going to max.
Doing this in.
Don't get hit by the laser.
Might get by one of
Oh,
these.
shit.
Oh, get rid of that evil.
We live? Laser beams.
Watch out.
God damn it!
I just assumed that you fuck.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm sitting at 500 HP. My healer's casting Esuna.
No, that was after you were already good.
Okay.
Partners and out.
Yeah. Out, right there.
was looking.
It's pretty far out
Um,
too. So
Yeah,
like,
it's
there's a donut over here,
Southeast,
and
southeast.
light parties is what we said.
Oh,
Out first.
Or no,
so
that's one thing.
out, 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 out. Then in.
Ow!
and then we
What
jump to
is
tower.
that?
It looks
There's-
like
The tower is spawning.
it looks like
Yeah.
it always resolves either counter or clockwise from the first one though. Like it always goes in an L.
I need 1 second, sir. Sorry, I was playing fireworks or gunshots.
Fun game.
I think it was fireworks.
I
That's
love
fun.
that game.
In Canada, we don't have to play that game.
Yeah, I'm in downtown Chicago, so usually it's gunshots. But I'm assuming since it's almost 4th of July. But it's like directly outside my fucking window.
Heck yeah!
Like I thought someone was shooting at my window, so I had to look. South. Supports are out a little bit. Oop, on the wrong one.
stay
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 then
there.
then swap. Stay then swap. Yep. Stay. Swap.
We're so good at this video game.
So easy. I don't know if you guys talked about it, but I'm pretty sure that's our debuffs resolving as that's going off, spawning the towers, and it just does a fuckload of damage because everyone's stacked on top of each other.
Going with Sim.
Going
Go
to
with Sean.
Zen.
Go with Sean.
I'll move in a second.
Why is my tower so far away?
I'm sorry.
Lasers.
Trying to not die out here.
Oh, fuck you, stupid bitch. Woo!
I got it.
That wasn't my fault.
Like West after this.
I tried to lead him out of the laser.
All right, so the first one is northeast, I think. Yep. Protean
Hey.
inside. Protean inside. Protean inside. Go to your Protean in your spread spot, please. Spread spot.
Oh my god, where are we?
Amazing.
Out.
Oh,
Got it over here.
South.
by the one. That's where she shot the
Out
laser.
and in.
Out
Shit.
and in.
It's
In.
out, man. 2 towers.
Oh yeah, and I can take that. I could have taken that tower.
Oh, Trinity.
Taking-
Sorry, did we decide that that thing that she's shooting on the second dodge is?
I don't think it's consistent. I
Is
was
it
saying I don't
full
think
party or light parties?
It's probably light party, right?
that one is light parties, but I think there has been a full party. I believe.
The only reason why I would say it's always is because there's only ever one like object going in when that happens. It's either it's always just the donut you go to, right?
Okay, we can assume it's always just 2 beams light parties. I'm gonna mark the healers.
It's probably it's light parties and it'll probably apply the debuff for the towers, so then the light parties have to swap taking each other's towers. Yeah.
That would make sense. I got hit by. Wait, I did get hit by. Never mind.
I need to see how many debuffs were out at the start of that mechanic, so I'm gonna go look real quick.
I got hit by both.
That's weird. What is that debuff that me and Lou have? We had something different. Oh, we had the thing. We have the beam.
Oh,
Because that goes away as the beams are shot.
yeah,
Oh,
that would be it. And it also gave us some
One is-
vulnerabilities, I believe. So
Yeah, one is dark, one is light. So I'm assuming you have to be the opposite color, right? Or same color. How do the towers work?
the towers,
opposite.
you get hit by light laser, then you soak a dark tower.
Okay, so opposite. So in this clip, I had the light beam. So I would probably.
But there's some other debuffs too. The healers also.
It's
have
just light
their
parties.
own-
We need to like during break. We need to really like set up groups, and I think everything in this phase should be probably boss relative, right?
probably.
we already have groups just from every other fight.
I mean, we don't though, because I really think the melee should be in melee range, and I feel like people aren't really sure where everyone is supposed to be standing.
For what mechanic are you talking about?
This mechanic,
The entire
The first mechanic or the new one?
the
current
run
one.
around the boss and stand in donuts mechanic.
The entire super chain theory should probably be boss relative.
Okay. What would it be otherwise? I'm a little confused. Because
As
I'm assuming we're
opposed
just.
to north. Yeah.
Look at this picture.
Which picture?
I'm posting it right now. See where this green person is named Big Fish Lemon Mananza, and this purple person named Mordred Emrys. They should be behind in the back, and melee should be in their spots.
Okay. And this is because you're worried about hitting the boss that's not pulled on top of the ball?
I want to hit the boss, yes, and I
also think
see.
it'll be-
And if you're in melee range, see, you're like pulled there. You don't have to pull the boss, and the boss can just stay in the middle.
Okay.
That's boss relative at that point. Like you're no longer doing true north if a camera is always going opposite.
It's fine.
I know what they're saying. Yeah, we can. Fuck, I completely lost what I was trying to talk about. What I was thinking about. Okay. So let's take one of these. This is the ball that's exploding. Okay. How do we want to set this up then? So tank is farthest left looking inside, and then farthest right looking inside, and the two DPS are in the middle of them. So Max would be step forward, please, Max. And then Sin, you'd stand here.
I mean, we should do it. We should do it in light parties, right? So, light party 1 is always left, right? Light party 2 is always
why
right.
are we doing it in light parties?
Because we have light parties set up, and because we'll need light parties later, right?
Well, what I was about to say before you started is that the light parties are on me and Lou, and I'm pretty sure you need them to be matched with whoever has the debuffs in the moment, because if you get swapped, then you won't be able to soak your tower. So you would want the dark people to soak the dark beam, I believe, or the opposite. Maybe it'll kill you if you don't. Okay.
Yeah, the people with the dark.
So the people with I'm gonna post this picture real quick. These people with the dark beam, whatever takes the picture. Hello?
So we do get those tilt debuffs at the start of that phase, right?
Yeah, but it's not consistent. Like we can't set up consistent. Why is this
Right.
not working?
Yeah. We might be able to, but we would have to see it more times and know if there's a pattern.
No, we cannot set up consistent light parties because there's no. It's on Lou. It would be Lou, Zama, Serethia, and Whiskers are one light party in this instance of this mechanic. I don't know why my Gyaz is not working. This is for a different thing, Max. If it goes on takes every time, which I'm assuming it does, yeah. Yeah, so like light could go right and dark could go left. That's the most consistent we're gonna get for that. So doing it in light parties doesn't really make a difference, is what I'm saying initially, because the light parties are going to change immediately after anyway.
Yeah, we
Right?
don't need the light parties until the second ball.
Said
I'm sorry, did you ask me something? My wife was talking to me.
I did, yeah. The light parties are going to change anyway, so we don't have to do it in light parties. It should just be whatever you want for uptime purpose, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should still keep it consistent with the light parties. That also makes it consistent. For, like, if we're standing like this, then I guess you and me are partners now. For partners, if it's partners instead of full spread.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Farthest left. I'm trying to picture how this looks around the room too.
That should be fine for the first ball, and then we can do because the second ball is where we have to do the light parties.
Like, I mean, this is fine. You guys can be right there, and then me and Max can just swap. Like, and then we're next to our partners that we're normally with.
Yeah, so Max, you'd come over with me then. Stand here. And I would be on this backside. Yeah, so then your partner, if it's partners, would just be like this.
Yeah. Though I mean, I don't know. I think it might be better if the tanks are inside, but I don't know if it makes a difference. It probably doesn't make a difference if at all. I'm just thinking about boss positioning is all.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
We're doing this to avoid her moving out, right? Or moving out of the center. Isn't she always going to do that anyway? Because on the ones that were out,
Well,
you're gonna push up.
It keeps it relative so that like no matter where we're steering the room, we're always looking at her and in this position, and we don't have to worry about like. It's gonna make it very consistent, I think.
Left.
Maybe just set it up so that melee is all as close to the boss relative.
Okay. Yeah. This works then. I need to see it to picture how it's going to work, but it should basically be back left, back right, front left, front right, and then DPS are with your partner. And just spread so the protein doesn't hit other people. And then for the light party stack, if it stays light parties, then let's do light on the right side, facing the boss, I guess.
Light is right.
How does that work?
But what if it's left light?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I guess if it actually switches on whichever tank, if it's right on the tanks, then
it doesn't matter. Whatever tank.
I can just move sides. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking make the tank move.
Yeah, and there's some other debuffs. So it's like the DPS had debuffs, like there are pairs of debuffs on the DPS, and then the healers also had different ones after that. I think we haven't seen everything.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to talk about a poll that we haven't seen everyone alive on. There's no point in thinking about it. I don't know what's going to happen when we resolve this laser beam correctly. What happens to the debuffs? Because it looks like there is a switch where everyone who gets hit by a certain beam acquires the debuff you get that spawns a tower of that color, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. So I just want to see up to this point that we currently set up, and then think about it afterwards.
I think what it is, you get hit by the beam, and that gives you like a light vulnerability, and you have to go into like a dark tower. But the dark tower comes from a separate debuff, I think.
Didn't they have a?
Yeah, we should just get there and just see what happens.
Yeah, you just swap with the person on the other side.
let's try and do the first donut or out. Well,
South. Supports are out.
Swap.
Swap then stay.
Swap. Stay.
I got him.
I'll go with Lou.
Going to sit.
You're going to Whiskers.
Laser
Nice
beams coming
tower.
down. Laser beams coming down. Oh,
I left my Tyralee, my bad.
So I forget. Yeah, we actually need a lot of mid for that. I forgot something there. It does hurt a lot.
I could use
Put
Troubadour for that, I guess.
I think I have been putting down reserve. Just I think it didn't go off too.
I mean, we missed a tower. Right?
Yeah, but I actually
so
just
we
died
do.
to damage.
Oh, okay.
South. Supports are out.
Something's to this.
Swap. Stay. Hmm.
Gonna
I
kill
got
him.
Zama.
I got Max.
I need a partner.
Lou, you didn't say anything.
We're dead.
Sorry, I was muted.
It's all good.
South. Group has to be far out. The DPS group has to be far out.
Swap then stay.
Swap. Stay.
I got him.
I think I got clipped by 2 of them there.
You did.
One with Sin.
Gonna kill him.
Go to Max.
I've gotten. Okay, I will go this way.
So you should stay on the south side if you're starting south. Dodge the lasers.
That's what
All
it
right.
is.
Got the res.
All right, so remember your spot. It is in and spread. Max, you're up here, wherever you're supposed to be. Yep. Go to the next one. Southeast. Southeast.
Right is right, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the beam too.
First,
Up
up first. In, and then we drop towers. And I can get in that dark one. Swap late. Swap late. Go south, Max.
Pure diggity.
Oh,
What
Yeah, I also heard the creepy cat meow, and I was like, oh, we're dead.
That's my cat.
Yeah, I also thought that. I was like, holy fuck, that is so scary. So unnerving.
I haven't read
Your cat's not good, buddy.
I thought somebody actually got scared of the mechanic.
That hit me for 300k, by the way.
So late parties.
So the beams, it looks like it picks 2 people of the same role.
Well, the 2 times that we paid attention to it, yeah.
So that time, I had a debuff that ticked off and exploded, and it was the same debuff that you had that ticked off and exploded at the end there.
What?
What does
When?
there's a ticking debuff that
Yeah,
explodes.
it's the tower spawner. Group has to be far. Swap early and then stay.
Got him.
So
Yeah,
you might
I'm
put
getting
close to the
I'm getting
middle
shot
one
by
there.
2 there.
I can't see what's going on down there, so you need to. Yeah, somebody's too close, but you need to find out who is too close and fix it. I can't see who it is.
Oh,
It's definitely not me.
I've got a cam.
I'm
Yeah.
with.
That's because he's a partner. Yeah.
Fucking ouch, dude.
Lasers.
All right, so I have an idea that will help with finding who to put a partner with that quickly.
Okay,
If
go
you
for
wanna
it.
do it. Yeah. I mean, unless you'd really rather improvise it for the rest of like doing this
Oh.
boss. So the towers, like you spawn, there are 2 people that spawn dark and 2 people that spawn light. And in each of those pairs, it's a support and DPS. So you can just have the DPS take the southern matching tower tether that they're supposed to go to, and supports go north or something like that. Basically, like there's 2 tethers going north south, 2 of them going east west. So, like the ad that's over there on the north wall, like their person's gonna be all the way down here in the south, but that's like the southernmost tower. Then you've got like the one that's like over here, then the one that's up there, and then the one that's all the way up north.
Okay.
So you look and see, like, I'm dropping a light tower, you look at the 2 dark tethers, and if I'm a support, I go to the dark tethered person that's northernmost, and then the DPS would go to the southernmost one.
What if the 2 dark tethers are east and west?
One of them's still more north than the other.
Where the clone starts or where the person is?
Either. I mean, they're not crossing.
Hmm.
I mean, for
Yeah.
the sake of simplicity, where the clone starts, because it makes no difference either way. Yeah. Or where the person is. I mean, like, if it's an east-west tether, that person's basically just running directly across, almost, right?
Yeah. Sammy, your mic's stuck on, and Lou, I can hear you typing. Shut the fuck up! One of the clones is here. right? I think ish.
Yep. So that would be like the second southernmost.
This would be the southern, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. We could try it out at least. That's fine.
It is like random which tethers are dark or light. So you could have like that one where you're saying it could be dark, and then the guy like up on the northern wall could be dark and stretching all the way down to where I am. So that would also be like a dark tether or tether.
A dark tether that is south, so it's like you have to. Yeah, it's a little fucking sketchy.
I mean, I think it's pretty simple in my opinion. I think it makes it pretty easy to find where you're supposed to go immediately.
Okay, we could try it. Does everyone understand that?
DPS are going to the northernmost to whatever they need to go to.
DPS are going to the southernmost, whatever they need to do. Tanks
yeah.
are going to be up. Tanks are going to be up there anyway, right?
Sounds good.
Based on where the players will be standing, basically. So, like, not based on where the ad is, because the northern ad will be a tether going all the way down to a person standing the furthest south, right?
Yeah.
So going over the priorities again, it's DPS going southernmost.
Yep.
It supports northernmost, yeah.
Can we break after this one?
Sure. Oh yeah, I guess.
That would be half
Yeah,
time.
that makes sense. Yeah. North. Supports are out. Supports go farther out. Blue move, please.
So then swap.
Swap now.
Zeba, I don't know. Are you sending like a big heal after the first laser shot? Because you probably just save it. There's no follow-up damage.
After we get hit,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really need to use that Lily. I've been using it on and off.
I have to
I
go
need
north.
one.
Everybody went north.
Accident, right?
Took me an extra second.
Yeah, I'm down to give it like 3 or 4 attempts, but we got to take breaks.
I mean, I'm just worried about improvising, same as anything else. Is you just get to those occasional situations where, like, oh, we both ran into the same person, and then you don't have enough time to fix it. You just die.
I don't know. I'm torn because I kind of agree with you, but I'm also it's not like a simple static location either. So it's almost just as much thinking as just calling it out. I'm not sure how other people feel though.
I feel the same way, but it could also be the fact that we haven't done it.
I mean, yeah, it's just like my concern is like it's easy to call it out and be like, I claim this guy, but then like, what about the other person has the same color as you? They're like, if they were planning to call out the same person, all of a sudden they're in a much more difficult position.
It might be easier to call the side. So if I were to say, "Hey, I'm going east," it's a lot easier to be instead of looking for where the person is to be. Oh, I can't go east. I have to go north or whatever. You know. But
Yeah, but
What?
this is all no more or less complex than like the thing I already suggested anyway. And I'm like confident that what I suggested will work.
Yeah, I know what you suggested will work. I don't know if it's more or less thinking.
I think if you pre-position towards the sides you're supposed to be on, it'll end up being easy.
Be back in 9 minutes from now. Also, Swati, if you want to talk about your idea, you can. Don't DM me about it. Weird.
Well, just was letting you know. So
Okay,
I can.
let everybody know. You have the floor. You have the talking banana. Go ahead.
Just remember in P8S when we did for like the snakes, like DPS went clockwise and healers went counterclockwise. Maybe we could do something like that, like starting north, like for DPS would have priority clockwise, and then the healers would have priority counterclockwise for finding other people.
Wait, what mechanic are you talking about?
The snakes.
I know what he's talking about. Where you
I
look
don't know.
north and then
Oh,
rotate
yeah, yeah.
clockwise, and then look one.
I
to
don't
the
know if
left,
that, but like
clockwise.
that would like solve Sean's thing, but maybe be easier to solve because like I was south that time, but I had to go north because my guy was north, and I was a light. I had to go to a dark tether, and they were north, and the other one was claimed, and it was east.
No, you shouldn't be going all the way to the northernmost spot.
Yours
I
would have
didn't
been
think-
east in that situation then.
But no, I know, but there was already another person. There,
Oh yeah,
the
but
other light.
that person had fucked it up then. But conceptually, you would have been going east, and that person would have been going north.
Okay, well.
Also,
I'll
But-
try to
sometimes
get-
sometimes you'll end up standing next to the person of the same role as you. Like the people getting the tethers, like the color pairs are different than the color pairs in how you're spawning the towers. Or they could be, right?
All right, I'll try it again then.
I do agree though, Srathya, that at least me personally, I find it easier to think about it in that snake way. At least in my head. Like I could definitely solve that faster, I think. Probably just because I'm used to it though. Right.
I just we all did that mechanic and passed it, so I figured. But like obviously, let's try Sean's thing first, and if everyone's okay with it, then why change it? Eight minutes.
6 minutes from now.
Anybody have footage of the towers going off? Because we've gone there a few times. We really spawned some towers.
I've only seen 2. I don't have footage on hand.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing, so I wasn't sure if it's if everyone's be spawning one or not. If there's like a debuff attached or something.
Mm. If we were to do the snake prio system, then would you need to do would you want to look at where the person ends up, or would you want to look at where the ad starts? That's the question. I guess it doesn't really make a difference, but
Person ends up makes more sense, right?
I don't really understand what is even meant by the stake prior system. The stake prior.
come down onto the house.
Okay.
Like where Zama's house is.
Oh.
So this guy these are where all the ads are, right? Let's say A is light and B is light, C is dark, D is dark.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah, and then you'd stretch them across, right? So then this where I'm standing would be dark. I'm actually going to use this way. I'm going to put markers where the ads spawn, I guess. So this is light. This is light. This is dark. This is dark. Okay, that's where they spawn. If we were to do the snake priority system, then this would end up being a dark. And we could say DPS is north and clockwise. So this would be the dark DPS. This would be...
Well, they would be light, right? Because dark tether goes here, light tower.
Dark tether. Yeah, right. Yeah, hard to think about with all the different colors. Well, whatever it is, right? Like this would be the dark stretched tower. So this would end up being the light DPS guy up here.
Mhm.
This one would be fuck.
It
Maybe
would also be the light DPS, yeah.
This
It
would
would
be
also.
All right, no,
this
that would be the
this
light
would
healer. Or
this
light
would be the light support.
Yeah.
And to solve that, you would have looked here and gone all the way around the circle until you got to here and found the light support guy. Because you would look, basically, you'd look here, even though there's nothing here. You'd look here and then go this way. That makes sense to me. I don't think I like doing it where you look at whatever ad it is. I find that harder.
I wouldn't do the ad. I would literally do it based off of
Where the person goes. Yeah, the issue is if the person's slow, then maybe there's like a delay on seeing where's what is where.
But you can also see where like they're supposed to go by looking at tethers. I think we can get better at that with practice.
Yeah. So I'll be, for the sake of reference, let me put a thing on my head. I'm connected to this dark guy, right? So I go up here, and this would be a tether connecting me to D. So then light DPS would come to me. I could be Sarathia. So then if I'm support will go this way. Have they spawned like this before where they're across from each other?
Yeah.
They have done this?
Mm.
Okay. I'm assuming it's not as complicated as I'm trying to visualize it is in my head. I'm just having a hard time visualizing. Like if I were in the situation where I'm a guy with a tower spawning debuff and I need to do the figuring out, I'm having a hard time visualizing how I would go about it easily.
Well, I mean, right away you know that if you're the support, you're not going to be the north immediate one because there's a light.
So you would look here first, I guess.
You would rule out yourself as north immediately, and then you'd only have to look at 3 different spots, and then most likely you'd be like, in this scenario, I guess you'd be 2, right? So you'd look at the northmost light guy, I guess, and then just go counterclockwise. Is how I was thinking of it, but also that does sound complicated now that I'm saying it out loud.
Like, I'm picturing it in the fight, and I don't think it's that complicated, but I'm having a hard time thinking about it in my head, which is weird.
I think the only problem with using the snake priority for this fight in particular is that they're always on cardinals, so there's no intercard variance, which means that it simplifies the amount of stuff where you don't actually have to scan the entire room. Like that makes sense. Which is why I think like the south north makes kind of more sense. Because you're essentially just signing like a quadrant to like healers tanks and a quadrant to DPS, and then if you're in the same quadrant, the DPS goes to the south one, right? That's more or less what you're doing.
Okay, so instead of let's get rid of what I was talking about and go back to the south north thing. Could we put DPS? Well, quadrant. What do you mean?
Here, I'll do some MS Paint because I fucking love MS Paint.
I'm trying to think of starting spots, right? If I'm a DPS guy and I know I'm supposed to be standing on the south side with whatever color I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, okay. So let's say that we've got one yellow tether going. Okay, that's not yellow at all. Got one yellow tether going this way, and we have another yellow tether going this way or something.
Can you put an arrow on it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you. And then we got our darks going the opposite way. It's not quite purple, but you could live. What it would end up being is that let's say that we have this quadrant is tank healers. This is essentially what Sean is saying, by the way. It's a different way of thinking about it. This is DPS. So I would start like here, and you guys would start like here. And then we would just go to, if they're on the same quadrant, like they're in this picture, DPS would always take the southmost one. So we would either go here or here if we were like light or dark, right?
I can't see your cursor.
Oh,
I don't think. Maybe
crap.
it's me.
I can kind of see.
I can see it.
Oh, it's just small. Okay, so let's say
yeah,
that
yeah, I see.
if we were DPS, we would either go to this one or we would go to this one because it's the southmost. And if you
Yeah.
were a tank healer, you'd either go to this one or you go to this one because it's the northmost, right?
Yeah.
But in the other option, whereas let's say we have, God damn it, brush, please. We have this, and then maybe we have light go down this way, and we have the darks go opposite of each other, right? And we are still in our quadrants. The DPS would be like, oh, I have light, I go to this one because it's in my quadrant. I go to this one. Or I have dark, I go to this one because it's in my quadrant. If I'm a tank here, I'm like, oh, I go to this one because I have light. Or I go to this one because I have dark.
Okay.
It's always
I'm
it's
on board. I'm on board until you put those there, because it wouldn't be quadrants, it would be hemispheres, right? So in this situation, the DPS would go to the southwest dark, if we do what Sean proposed, I think, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Yeah, so we do what Sean proposed, that's correct, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, DPS would go to this one, and DPS go to this one. It doesn't really matter if you wanted to do it where you did the quadrants, if you wanted to do
doesn't make a
hemisphere,
difference. It doesn't make a
but
difference.
that's the general idea, I guess, is what it's saying.
Okay.
Because it's simplified by the fact that it's always north or south, so it's not as much. Yes.
I think we should put markers on the spots we're dropping the towers.
Okay.
That's my idea. Because that way, there are 4 specific spots that towers need to be dropped. And we don't, if we do end up having to like call out things, we can call out numbers instead of people. And like Sarathia was saying earlier, we might be able to do something where, because it's split by roles, so like sports, one sport has a dark debuff, one sport has a light debuff, one DPS has a light debuff, one DPS has a dark debuff. We might be able to do something like DPS look at 1, rotate counterclockwise. Sports look at 2, rotate clockwise.
When did you come back from being AFK?
Huh?
Back?
I just got back from. Well, I got back a couple minutes ago, but I've had my headset on the entire time, so I've heard the entire conversation.
Okay. Is everyone here? Hello? Are you check? Tried to queue us in. Aha, I see.
Also, it looks like the 2 towers that drop at the end of that super chain are assigned people based with debuff.
Yeah, they have a different debuff.
Yeah.
During the thing, but we just have to look because it's not the same people every time. So we'll use these markers for. I'm just putting these down so I don't use them. Those markers will be for the tower dropping spots. We'll use these markers for this. That.
All right. So
then
it looks like the towers go. I'm gonna borrow your A. Approximately there.
Yeah, so they're just intercardinal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah. What beams?
There's not a lot of time to run from getting hit by the beam into the tower, though.
No, there's
There's
time to get
one
out of
time
the beam afterwards, the column beam. The shit coming down from north. There's a lot of time before that happens, but there's not a lot of time from the time that you get hit by your personal beam to get into the tower dropped by your partner. Like a second, maybe. So I guess it's worth thinking about, but it's also like that would put people out of melee range. I don't think this mechanic's that hard to begin with. And there wouldn't be enough time to run out. Okay, we can go. I don't know how I feel about these markers here. Yes. DPS are south.
Just south. Yeah.
You don't have to do east or whatever. It's just the things are off center. They're not direct east and west, so you can just go to the most southern one. South. Group has to go far. DPS group has to go far.
Stay then swap.
Stay. Swap.
Got him.
So stretch your tethers. Watch out for the laser.
Oh,
Ken.
that's something stupid. I thought I was with the wrong person.
For the 3 people that did that correctly as the not tethered people, how did that feel?
This is not a hard mechanic.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
It didn't really matter to me. It's fine. But pretty much the same, more or less, without us talking.
Yeah, I almost feel the same way to the point where I don't want to use a priority system until the fight makes us do so.
I mean, like I said, I don't think standing in towers is hard. It's like making sure towers don't get missed. I just
There's an
I
equal
don't-
amount of chance that South supports are out. There's an equal amount of chance that I say, oh, I misread the situation and fucked up compared to swap late. Oh, we both went to the same one.
Yeah.
Swap. It's the same percentage chance, right?
I didn't get my Icarus off for some reason. I don't know if I would say it's equally probable, but maybe. Well, I think one is more practicable than, and you can get better at it than the other, which is why I'm a proponent of doing something you can just like follow.
I think the first one of adjusting makes you a better player, though, instead of the robot that follows the strat. But that's my personal take. I need a person on East. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I,
Sure.
wait, what?
Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah, you
wanna
were
like
the light
light.
debuff. Yeah.
my bad. Fucking.
I mean, it's like I'm not judging it's like being a robot following. It's like it's something we're making up, but I don't think the game gives you a whole lot of time to adjust to like I don't know. I mean, we're gonna end up with situations like way down the road where people are gonna run to the same partner, and then you're just gonna die. Because that's what happens if you try to improvise. I mean, I don't think it'll happen that often, but it'll happen. I do think it'll happen more often than if we practice doing a way that's deterministic.
North. Supports are out.
Swap and stay.
Huh?
You didn't improvise there. Dude.
I didn't swap early enough.
Took like 5 steps on the correct side. Select.
It snapshots really early.
I got the res in a sec.
I've tried the slide casting and it is not the best.
Two people in the northwest right now.
I mean, like,
I haven't gotten to try it yet, so I'm just gonna keep going until I get to try it.
I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward, but it's also don't forget that if you have a light debuff, you stand next to someone with a dark tether. That's what we wiped like the past 2 times too, right?
If you are dropping a tower, go stand on one of these markers, and then if someone else is on the markers, then you immediately know that somebody is on.
Up. Group has to go far.
Just stay then swap.
Swap.
Yeah, what we're doing is fine.
Oh. That was my bad. I fucking turned around and
I got
cast
it.
picks up.
Oh,
Get my cast jump off right.
In spread.
Where are we going?
Good.
Southwest.
Light left or right?
Right, left. Oh man, that is not.
I'm not sure what that was.
2 towers, light, dark. And a light party stack, it looks like that went off. Or like a full party stack.
Next time we get to that part, can everyone just like take a screenshot of your debuffs, mouse over your debuffs, and take a screenshot of them?
Yep.
We're gonna die because we're taking screenshots of our shit, but I think we need to make sure we know what they all do.
Yeah, call it out when we get there so don't forget. But I will forget.
It happens like during the movement for the first like Protean thing. Is when she applies them.
To confirm, we're doing light left and dark right, yeah?
Yeah, light left, dark right.
Good.
For now. I just kind of forgot that was happening.
But that's for the people with the beams, right?
That's for everyone. South. DPS group has to go far. That's for everyone because each beam needs 4 people in it.
Stay the whole
Staying
time. I don't think we are entirely sure how the rest of the debuffs work.
No. We're assuming that it's opposite, right? So the dark one person has a dark beam debuff, and then the 3 people with light debuffs currently go with that guy. And then you
That's what I'm
switch.
asking,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
Is it the light beam left and then the dark people left?
Light beam left.
Okay. And the dark people left.
I'm north. Get ready to dodge the lines. Well, I'm moving out of the way so you can take my spot and we keep the boss in the same spot if possible. I just didn't know you were doing it the first time, so I got scared. I don't know if she lets us actually do that, but... in and partners. So Max here with me. And then southwest. In southwest.
Oh god.
Out first, out first, out first, out first. Then in. In. I dropped light tower.
Sorry,
Swap
I was
early.
choking on water
Let's
there. And
see.
forgot to say it.
Swap early and stay. Oh,
She
Oh,
doesn't
she's not
flip on this
spinning.
one.
she didn't do the flip.
What a debate.
This is the thing that I died to earlier. I'm gonna see what happens.
Oh.
Okay, one person got jumped on, the other person got a holy stack. Did you go in too, Max? Oh, who was alive? Who are the three people that are alive?
I was alive there, but I got jumped on.
Who was the other person that was alive? Me,
Zema.
Sama, and Sean were alive? There's a DPS.
No,
wasn't there?
I died to.
Hold on, I'll just go fucking look.
Not that.
No, Max, you're alive.
Oh wait, real quick, Svethy, come over here.
Oh, no, you were
Which spot do you want to spread for Proteans?
Where are
We
you?
kept juking each other, just like
You can be the. So you were there. I'll be here. So I'll be to your left.
All right.
That way, you're at least always
Did I
on the
not
cardinal.
die to the wing? Oh, that's actually funny. My bad. I was alive at the very end there. I got hit by the wing, and I actually thought I died.
Yeah, I know. I saw. He was alive. It was him, you, Cam,
Just
Zema, and Sean.
Max. The reason why I was confused, I saw DPS live. Max died to the wing as Sean became alive. That's why I was.
Mhm.
You guys got jumped on, and I got a light stack called Dialogos for 150k. I'm assuming it's a stack. It was a big holy AoE. Yes, Dias too. Yep. But that definitely was not a
Had you
partner
died?
stack.
Did you get res at the end there, Cam? Or
No, I was alive the whole time.
okay, never mind.
Or I think I got res earlier in the fight. I don't want to think about it. It's huge though, so it'd be weird if it was just two people fuck off to somewhere. Like I want to see with everyone alive.
Yeah, we can't worry about that yet.
North. Group has to go far.
Swap and stay.
Stay. Also, she didn't flip on that one, so that's interesting.
I got him. Someone cut on a weird angle on their beam.
Guess it was me. I guess I might have had to get a little bit closer.
Like, you might have to get close to the middle line, so I don't think you got a beam that time.
Someone needs to be on 3.
Wait, is it not my man?
Good.
Oh,
Dodge the lines after. Oh,
wait, was I in the wrong spot? Or
Yeah, I think you're supposed to be north there.
Lulu ended up coming to mine, which was on the southern half, although I didn't see what the other one was.
The wrong color.
Yeah, both white towers ended up next to me.
I think I ran to the wrong person. Oh yeah, I ran to the yeah.
North. Supports are out. Swap. Save.
I can get there when I get up.
Could just hardcast it too. There's nothing going on.
I mean, we need him up for this.
Yeah.
Dodge the laser lines. Get out of the middle.
All hard res.
Use taunt. Oh, that works, yeah. I thought that was super fucking early. You can hear these going off, by the way, while the screen's white. It's northwest. Spread. Inside. And we're going northeast, I believe. Northeast. Light is right. Light is brother.
I was like, that looked like a light party stack.
Okay, wait,
Or
we
something.
swapped it that time. I thought we
Yeah.
were doing left.
I need to
and
write
left.
down
Yeah,
because I'm
okay.
switching it in my head every single time we do it. Light right or light left? Fuck.
Put the light beam on the right side. Light beam on
Alright.
right. Light right. And then people with the dark.
Four letters. Left, dark, 4 letters.
Yeah, there you go.
You should specify the beams, though, not the people with the
Yeah,
beams. Because those are inverse.
Max, this reminds me of Nyloth. If it's a trapezoid, you take a left and then rotate 90 degrees.
I don't get it.
Oh yeah, you were the Nyloth. I always forget.
Thank God.
The soccer ball.
No, it wasn't.
Hell was so mad at me by the end of that fight.
South. Sports are out.
Oh, we had to swap first. Ugh. Death.
You want me to do the calls for that, Sean?
Oh, I can call it out.
Okay.
I aggressed
You were doing it, so I stopped doing it.
Oh, sorry. I can keep calling it out.
Okay. South. Supports are out.
Stay
Stay. Yep.
and swap.
Swap. Supports can come up north here if it makes it easier to visualize. Ready to dodge the lines. 1 and 3 are safe.
I'm dumb.
My rep. Thank Buster.
The amount of mid I just got is insane.
You're welcome.
I got the product random and I got my Blackest Night.
Whiskers, I hate that stat.
I like it a lot.
Why? It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
focus
like-
up, focus up, focus up. Northwest. Partners outside. Partners outside. I don't know how outside this is. Like over here, maybe.
Max, check D-bus.
South, west, southwest, southwest.
Fuck, I completely misread that.
Out. In.
Does anyone have a screenshot of the of what the dark the beam debuff looks like versus
Yeah, I'm getting it right
all the
now.
other stuff?
Acquiring it. It's like a big gash. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, my Gyalza's working now.
Zema, you know what I just realized these like mini fairies look like?
The mini fairies? Which ones?
The angels in the air.
What do they look
Just
like?
the last boss in Tactics.
Okay, look at
Oh,
the
yeah,
picture I
look
just
at-
put in P12. Looking at the dark debuffs, Zama has the dark laser beam. I have the dark tower spawn. Max and Sin have the dark soak tower, maybe? What one would that be? Yeah, that'd be soak tower, right?
Those are just Hasket hit with dark stuff.
It's
Or
basically
headlines.
a Vuln, I think, right?
The opposite, yeah.
Yeah, you have a vulnerability to dark at that point.
Different things.
So these will switch though. Everyone who has a certain color will switch to the other one. Other than the people with the laser beam, I think. The light debuffs, Lou has light laser beam. Sean has light tower. Worth noting that all of those are on supports at this point. And then Srethia and Whiskers have light soak.
Your debuff is Dark Tower, is that what that is?
Mine is dark tower spawning. A holy what? Because it's a vulnerability, right?
Either
Oh,
one.
No, the other two is
oh,
again.
I see.
That was the ticking debuff I had mentioned a while back ago, but I just didn't know. I couldn't find it in the screenshot for it. I forgot which one it was.
What does the holy do? Is it just a gotcha?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Because there is some sort of hallway that goes off the end that we think is.
It could also just be a fuck off. It doesn't have to be a stack.
We're not. Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's the hallway that we've been seeing going off or if it's. You know,
I'm gonna pull again. Let's keep these things in mind.
this is good because I had I didn't even actually notice that there was 3 different
Papa
debuffs.
food.
They look so similar.
I just don't know what happens to the person with the tether debuff. If theirs also swaps to something else, or if theirs just disappears when it goes off, obviously. And they just do nothing else.
The person, yeah, I don't know if it swaps, but they're the ones that have to take the tower at the end, right? So it stays at least.
North. DPS group go out.
Stay, then swap. Hold on. I'll get whiskers.
Yep.
Oh,
Hard
I
ones.
read- okay, you got it.
I bet.
Was that just like an extra vote?
I early,
or-
yeah, I early vote.
Okay.
I put it where I put my shirk for some reason.
Southwest
Yeah, Southwest.
in
Partners.
Debuffs are out.
Oh, up, yep. I have light laser.
One right.
Light to the right, light to the right.
Oh,
Light
I
beam,
had
light beam to
laser.
the right.
That was my. I messed that up. I had the laser.
Yeah, that's probably easier. Yeah, I know. Lou, are you cool doing that?
Yeah, I
Dark
can do
West
that.
West. All right. I mean, I could also just not be stupid, but it doesn't really make a difference.
That's less fun.
That super chain theory definitely seems like a sprint.
Any expedient pressers?
No.
Press the expedient that God gave you, dude.
North. Sports are out.
Stay, then swap.
This is easier to think about when I look at the markers and just think if I'm a tank guy, I just stand on A or C. That's it.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Sean, I think you're C. No, wait.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Maybe that's not the case, huh?
oh yeah, because the dark tethered people were standing like back here by 1 and also by like the 3. So since yeah, well, those were the the light tether people with the dark tower, right?
Yeah, I want to see that real quick.
So whichever like the tether was that was starting on the south wall, that would have been the northernmost person that a support tower would be
Lou
standing
should
next
have been
to
at
if we
C,
can.
right?
I'm watching it right now. That would have been whoever has the dark debuff for
Lou should have been at C. Sean should have been at A. I'm in the
I
right
should have been at
spot, and
A.
that sports are being north, right?
Well, northernmost of the colors you have. I had a light tower.
Yeah, Sean was in the correct spot, being east. Ooh. I guess this is an interesting point in how we are solving it, right? Because Sean could have put his tower at Charlie, and I still could have gotten it as the dark tether guy. But because my clone was on the southern hemisphere, technically I would have been the south guy. I could have still gone there, but it's not so clear, right? So
Well, I
The way that I've thought about it the whole time is because I'm a DPS, I'm either going to 1 or 3. I never even think about Alpha or Charlie. I only think about 1 and 3. I don't
Yeah, it would
even
be
consider
different
the
to
North
what
2.
I'm fine with that, but it would be different to what we were supposed to be doing it, or the intent, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm a tether guy, right? And I would be standing here in this clip. I'm gonna use Beta here is Sean. Sean, or no. I'm dark tether guy. Normally, I would just run to this marker because it's in my quadrant. That makes sense to me, right? But I would instead be running to Charlie in that case to take the tower that Sean would have put on Charlie.
Well, why would I put it on Charlie though? If you were
These are two different. These are two different ways of thinking about the mechanic. The way you are describing is different from the way Syntech described, and also the way I have been thinking about it. Neither one is correct, right? I just need to pick one. So we could have the same thing, but you just only worry about A and C, which is kind of how I've been doing it. So like I'm Dark Tether guy as a support, so then I would run to the light tower on Charlie. Does that make sense? Even though it's like further away from me than right here would be.
I'm even more confused now. I mean the
I think we
tethers.
I think we actually might be supposed to be doing like we do it in P8S, where like DPS. Now I'm thinking about it more. Look at like Alpha and then go counterclockwise, and sports look at Charlie and go clockwise.
So with the way Sean described it earlier does actually work. It's just a different, like it's not the way that intuitively makes sense, I think, to most people in here, based on what I'm hearing. Because you look at the clone, and the clone is on the southern hemisphere, making that clone a south one, like the most south one. Right?
Yeah.
The person goes directly across from the clone, so it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, so here. I'm dark, and the guy on 4 is dark as well. Right? DPS would go to the 4, supports would go to me, and Sean would be correct in putting this here because he's just he's the one in my quadrant next to me, right? It's not.
I mean, the way I saw it, you were the northernmost person with the dark tether.
It is not. Supports are always on the northern hemisphere, and DPS are always on the southern hemisphere. It's southern priority and northern priority. Both the dark tethers were in the southern hemisphere on that time.
Yeah, because the positions of those are more random. So I think we have to play around those.
So it makes more sense to me to do it the way that Sean is describing and that I just talked about, rather than supports always be on Alpha or Charlie and DPS always be on 1 and 3, and then you just go to your support buddy. I think it's a farther run and it might be a little bit more confusing. So instead, you find the one that is the northernmost or the southernmost, and you go stand next to that person. Because the room is segmented into quadrants at that point, right? We should all be in a corner together with one other person. Is this? I don't know. If this is this making sense at all? It's random, right? Like there's only certain patterns in which that doesn't work. Yeah. I don't know if I have MS Paint. Let me see. Everyone has MS Paint, right?
Yeah.
Let me boot her up. Hold on. However, shit. Sean, it might be better for you to describe this since you're the one who made the strat, but I will do my best.
All right. Well, I'll do it in raid plan.
Okay. Do you still want me to do this while you're doing that?
You can do it. I'll just try to draw it in raid plan right now while you talk.
Okay.
Or are we going with the north-south priority thing? Just...
Yeah. Do the thing you suggested. Draw that out, and I will do my best as well. So here's the arena. Looks like so. Okay. There will be. I just fucked this up already. Gotta make it like this.
Damn, good square.
Is it? I don't know if that's
It
good
is a
or
pretty
not.
nice square.
Oh, well.
You know, there's a square tool.
You know, you can suck my balls, right?
I'm being serious.
No, Syntech, who's in the other room talking shit about my square. I'm just gonna use the exact configuration that we had from the clip, so I'm gonna watch this back real quick. So there's a south one on the south side and the east side. So, like,
There's indeed a south one on the south side.
this guy, this guy. Okay. These guys go. So, can't even see my fucking cursor. So, and then there's a dark guy here. I'm already fucking this up. I need to put these in a more specific location. So this guy is like here. So he's on east and west, but he's on the southern side, I believe. Or is he on the northern side in this clip? He's on the northern side. And sorry, Max's POV is not great for this. And then so bing bang. Bing bang. And then there's a guy on the left of this here. He goes directly across. And this guy's on the southern side. Okay. So looking at this, at the end of each arrow, there's a person that has the tether connected to them. Okay. And then there's a marker in each quadrant designating where that person's tower is going to spawn. Because the tether people soak a tower, right? This, can you see? I don't know if you can see my cursor. This guy over here is the northernmost, or sorry, is the southernmost light tether. And this guy would be the north and the south would be the northernmost light tether because
This is gonna blow the fuck out of my brain because I'm always gonna be looking at the people and not the ads.
okay. It doesn't make a difference, right? Like this person that's here, let's say this guy right up here where I'm circling, this is Max, who is attached to the light tether guy. He is the furthest north.
Okay, but his ad is south.
Yep. Correct.
So we're looking at the person, not the
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're never looking at the ads. So never talk about the ads.
Okay. Sure. Okay. This box I'm gonna is red. This box right here would be the northernmost dark person. So this would be a dark support. Okay. But then this box in the north, where's my phone? This box in the northwest is the southernmost dark person. So this would be the dark DPS debuff is in the northwest quadrant because this person right here that's standing with that tether is the most south light tether person. Does that make sense at all? And you're in the same quadrant with them because you're this box in the northwest is trapped in that quadrant with that person. So you just go into the quadrant with them and they soak your tower.
Right, can you repeat that one more time?
Honestly, no, probably not. I can't because
Okay.
that was a lot of talking.
No,
so,
just the part about the tower people.
So, Sen, you can go ahead before I explain.
So looking at this picture now, it makes me really think we should try the P8S strategy because, like, the debuffs are split by roles. So if I'm a DPS, I can always look at C, which is in this picture is the top right. And if I'm a support, I can always look at Alpha, which is in the top left here. And say I'm a DPS that has Dark, which is what Whiskers was in the last one. I can look at C, and I can see is there a person with a light tether standing right there? Yes, I go there. No, then I rotate around clockwise like I do in P8S and go to 3 and ask myself the same question: is there a person with a light tether standing there? And then the supports do the same thing. I'm a support with Dark. I look at Alpha. Is there a person with a light tether standing there? Yes, I go to Alpha. No, I rotate down to 1. Is there a person with a light tether standing there?
I mean, I think that also works. We can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't result in. I mean, it's still either way. There's 3 possible places you might have to go to, depending on what your role is. Like you can't narrow it down to just 2 spots. It's always going to be.
It's just like It's just like P5 with the pools and Party Finder at least. It's just like P8 with the snakes. You look at a thing and you determine if you have to go there or not, and otherwise you rotate. In this case, clockwise if DPS or counterclockwise if support.
I mean, I think that's fine. Basically, it's just changing it from instead of doing it north to south, it's doing like rotating around a circle. It's just a different way of prioritizing like who's on top and who's on the bottom, right?
Yep.
Okay, so supports would just start looking at A and then rotate counterclockwise until you find your spot. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're supporting.
And then DPS would be C, go clockwise. So just keeping that in mind. So supports could go to A, 1, or 3, and DPS could go to C, 3, or 1.
So then, yeah, that's correct. If we have all the DPS start in the southeast corner and all the supports start in the northwest corner, it might make it easier to decide who is going where. Maybe. Just to get to your spot, because it's going to be equidistant in each direction, right? I don't know. I don't really care what we do, and I can't make a decision because all I can think is I just want to call it out, like we did for the shit in Carbuncle.
Yeah, calling it out was.
I mean, we got past it within 2 polls, just calling it out, and then we like had to make a strat to do it. So I'm mildly opposed to anything involving this, although I get the concept. So if it helps people, then we'll do it. But I think we've regressed progress-wise trying to do this, come up with a strat instead of just doing it. So if we want to do the thing where we look north and go clockwise, then we can do that for DPS, and then supports go A and counterclockwise, and you just rotate until you get to your spot. Let's do that.
I'll at least try it since we've gotten here.
Yep. North. DPS group, go out.
Stay then swap.
The DPS look straight north.
I mean, we look at Charlie.
I think we're gonna need a bit more like mid going into that. People are just dying to damage. Right.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I got murdered by something.
I'm low-key getting auto attacked at that.
Easy shield healer, William. Man, that feels good to say. How the turntables have turned.
I normally use Kirkuli and Holos before this book came out. I just forgot because I was looking at other stuff.
I could pop a troubadour.
I mean, that'd be a good spot for it. It's sort of
I was using it on the
arbitrary.
thing next to just, you know, whatever. But I could use Nature's Mini instead. Hell yeah, dude. Nature's Mini second
Stop.
win.
Supports are out.
Let's stay both times.
Dodge the lines. Somebody grip that filthy black mage. Look at him out there.
Wait till
What
he
a
pops
fucking
Leyline.
showed.
Bro, God forbid I cast a spell, man. I popped Mana Ward. I was
Wait
being
till he
nice.
pops Leyline, guys. Then like grip him. Ultimate disrespect.
Daredevil. Northwest. Partners outside. We're then going to 1, I believe.
Yes.
Light is to the right.
Shoot.
Ouch.
What if I fell out at the start of that mechanic?
DPS group go out.
Swap, then stay. Oh, wait, why did I die?
Oh, I got beamed.
Did I get hit by someone else's beam? I guess I did. Did I?
You died to Umbral Glow. I don't know what that is, so.
Whoa, I think it's just the beam hitting.
Was I too close to her? Did I like accidentally shorten the tether right before it went out?
It's possible.
That would have just killed them, right? Or I don't know. I don't think I was that close to Kim. I don't know. Maybe it is if it's the light one.
North.
I'm gonna,
DPS go out.
it's stay then swap.
I got him.
Uh,
No, you're good. No, I fucked up. That was my mistake.
something I noticed, like, yeah, so you have people staying near A, but sometimes, like, where their tether is coming from is different sometimes.
Yeah, I just got a little cross there.
North. Supports are out.
Stay then swap.
I can get him.
Okay, whiskers.
That's what done.
Oh.
I should get
Die on this one?
Yeah, you should
Yes.
have.
Okay.
Tanks supports are counter, right? Counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was upside down.
All good.
Whoops.
We're both just panicking, running around the same circle.
I saw you coming. I was like, I don't know where else I could go.
Oh, whoops.
DPS group go out.
Stay the whole time, right? I think.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, missed it that time.
Dodge the lines shortly. I think I backed up.
Oh,
I got him. He died of the auto attack, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northeast. Oh, southeast. Spread. Outside.
spread. Yeah. I'll move.
Out. Go far out.
We're going to 1. I lied.
no, we're not.
You know, the other way. Run!
My bad. Trust me too, man. Feels bad.
I was trying to figure out what marker C was, and I heard you call it, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm wrong. I couldn't see it.
My bad. I'll leave those for us. Okay.
I wish they gave me a different marker color. Like, just let me customize it with like a color wheel picker, you know?
Bet there's a plug on for that.
You think?
I don't know. I don't know how that shit works, dude. I'd never use that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm over here giggling to myself during the second mechanic because it kind of feels like we're doing snake priority for like Sestasha to me. Lucky. DPS group go out.
Maybe you could just not do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at it after
Let's
raid,
stay
but
this
I'm
swap.
stay, swap. I'll look at it after raid, but it sure kind of feels like we're overcomplicating the fuck out of like a really fucking easy mechanic.
I mean,
Yeah, it
at
was
this
going
point,
pretty smoothly when
probably.
we called it out.
I would rather just call it out. Every strat will work. Every strat will work, but we are all able-bodied young men in a Discord call. We might as well use our voices, right? It makes it very easy. Dodge the lines. Yeah, like that. Will he die?
Got him.
Ooh. Oh, it's like baby damage.
I mean, it's the same as the one before.
South. Outside spread. We are then going to 1 for real this time.
It's not a drug.
Light is right. Light beam, dark people, right. Out. Then in. I'm dropping a light tower, I believe. Yeah, I need to get to that.
Oh,
Those holies.
those big ass. Yeah, those holies, whatever those are, the allegedly partner stacks are pretty big.
It could be like P7S, where you just get the fuck out and let the opposite supports handle the opposite tower.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Is
it might just be spreads, right? Yeah.
Is this
I
just?
think I think those holies are just a get the fuck out
Yeah.
situation. Like as soon as the donut snapshots, you run the fuck away and make room for the towers to resolve. So, sorry, I mean dinner.
Maybe 4.6 million damage.
The holy?
Actually,
Wait, that's easily.
actual advanced did.
No, I died forehead.
I would like to, if we notice that those holies are coming up next, I think they're placed like kind of randomly in the sequence of events. But if they're placed at the last part there, north, supports are out. If they're placed in the last part, just please run the fuck out. Just get to the wall.
Swap and stay.
This is my spot.
We're dead. Wait, did we not die to the towers?
We didn't. I'm
Yeah,
resing Stair.
Alright,
Huh.
getting Lou.
I like red
Really?
mage.
I
Shit,
used my
it's
invuln, so
Lou.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
But nobody else will die.
I'm hard resing Sin.
oh,
Oh my god.
Save myself.
How the fuck did Zaman not die?
yeah, hard res Lou.
Sorry, Luke.
Oh, we're missing a guy. Good luck.
No, this is stupid.
All right. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Sorry. Look at the debuffs.
Somebody get a screenshot of the one. No.
It's just a holy. We don't need a screenshot. I know what they do. At least, like, it's a big ass holy AoE. Whether you need one other person in it or not is the only thing we need to determine, and we'll find out immediately when we get there and do it properly. You know, with all 4 DPS or supports going out with the holies, and if everybody dies, then we're incorrect, right? Can we just call out who is going where for that second mechanic? Let's just try that again. Just call who your partner's with, please.
Go back to the original.
Yeah. DPS group go out.
Swapped and stay.
I got him.
You get a Vuln if you get hit by the half room
Damage down?
cleave. Is it damage down or
I
Vuln?
don't think it's Ball, it's just a bunch of damage.
Okay,
It
so
is
if
a
we
damage
quick
down too,
20
though.
that guy, we can technically save him.
Yeah.
I've been not TBNing because I feel like they're just dead anyway. If it was a Vuln, but I can try now.
I got
And Whispers.
Crossing the beams a bit here.
Yeah.
You should be going directly across from your tether. They should never cross. Just stretch the tether directly across. South, supports are out.
Stay then swap.
I got him.
What's happening where you die there? It's happened a couple times now.
I don't know.
I was talking about Lou. Because he dies, you don't, you
Oh.
get the extra hit, I'm assuming.
Different.
But that's happened a couple times where Lou has died, and I don't know why.
Centec.
Go
Go
Lou.
with Max.
Going to
Beauteous. Grab your tower. Dodge the lines on the shit. My rep. Red outside. We are then going to 3, which is left of your current position. Light is left.
What? Who?
Light is right, sorry. Fuck.
Ignore the
Out,
god.
out. In. Light tower.
Oh, I missed the tower.
Yeah, Holy is solo. The Holy only hit me for 46k.
Were you for sure by yourself?
No,
I-
I got hit by it too.
Oh, did you get clipped by that? Okay.
Oh.
You asking me? Yes. Okay, I'll try that. Maybe that'll resolve it.
I died with the dark tilt on it. You did not have the dark tilt. I wonder if that matters.
I think the tilt debuff just means if you get hit by that aspect again, you die. It's just stuff on with fancy lettering. Your aspect is, or your Aether's aspected in a certain direction. Die if it goes too far.
Yeah, but the holy is. Oh, I probably had a magic one from after the tower. That's why the holy actually killed me.
North. Sports are out.
Stay then swap.
Did you hit the do-si-do?
I took one step over the
Hit the
line.
do-si-do.
See, dude. Fucking hate it.
Demo.
Sid.
Who's the last pair? Ooh,
Was Lou and me.
the mystery. Lou and Sean.
Ooh!
Nice.
Oh, I needed that guy.
No, you don't.
I got 50-50 so hard.
Northwest.
Southeast.
South.
Out partners.
Out partners, yeah. Oh, we'll go up here. We'll go up here. We're going left. Go left. Light is right. Light beam, go right. Out first. Out first. And
DPS fucking off.
what did we die to there?
I got a fallen from something. Might have been the tower drop.
the tower dropping is killing people. Yep. I tried to cut in, but I think it was too late. I can't see. It's too bright.
Did we only have 3 people in our laser stack?
Yeah.
Or maybe not enough health?
The left laser only had 3 people.
Yeah.
I think it was Max who jumped over last second to the other side, but I think he was supposed to be in that side, and there was one person who wasn't. Yeah. So when I call light right, that is the light beam guy and the 3 dark players that aren't that beam guy. Just so everyone is on the same page. North. DPS group goes far out.
Swap and stay.
John, you're gonna have to change your hair back.
Do I have to?
I'm getting confused.
Hold on.
I thought Whiskers had a green name right there.
Alright, fixed.
Yeah,
I'll go blue.
I got you.
I got Sin.
I was like, why the fuck does he have a green name? Is my settings messed up? Dodge the lines.
A nice corner over here. I like this corner. I swear to God.
It's a little toxic.
I agree.
You had to say something. I didn't know he was back there. I might have lied about being able to hear it. Maybe that's crap.
Just like
Northwest?
Max.
I can
Bottom
smell
left.
it for it
Bottom left. You can hear it, but it's tough.
inside.
Inside partners. We are then going right. Light to the right. There's not enough dudes here. In first.
In first.
And then out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's me!
Yeah,
No, it's
I
not.
can
Never mind.
definitely take the holy solo. Can confirm that.
So for the tower spots, we're just running like forward, either left or right.
Yeah, I think tower people should be running forward out of the circle. Let's actually real quick do that over here.
Because it kind of seems like that'll
Yeah, it's
actually
tight.
hit someone, right?
So here's the ball that we're currently stacked on, right? So we should be. Is that the one we're right and left for, or is that just the one that's in and out?
It's in and out.
Okay, so let's just assume we're all on this ball. One tower should run left forward. The other tower should run right forward.
Light
The
is
2
right.
people soaking them, light is right. Yep. The 2 people soaking them can stay still, and then all the people with the debuff should fan out on the backside. I think there's enough time where you can kind of just sprint outwards and figure it out, but that one will definitely kill people. I don't think there's a way to really do that without kind of YOLOing it, you know?
It is roll based, I think. But yeah.
That kind of works, except for the one holy. Just be really fucking tight in this back corner. So he's not clipping anybody.
I haven't even seen how big they are because I don't think I've gotten the holy explosion yet.
I think
Might-
P7,
They're like 5 yards.
those holies are the
Okay.
same size.
Moderately big, but not gargantuan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like big enough that you'd want to give it a decent
Okay,
amount of space.
let's assume then that let's do it intercard then. So Max, you're gonna be the light tower spawner. Raid's over, but I'm gonna keep talking about this. You're the light tower spawner. Stand here. Dark. Okay, see you later. Dude is out fast. Start there. You're the Dark Tower spawner. You're gonna stand over here, right where I'm at. Stand on top of me, please. All right. So then, if everyone else, we're looking to the center of the arena, basically from here, right? Dark runs left, light runs right, and then we could have the holies run out on intercards in between them, right? So, first, before I continue, has holies gone on supports before? All 4 holies gone on all 4 sports. Have we seen that?
Yeah. They
Yes.
have.
Okay, I haven't noticed that.
I think it's probably either whoever gets the beams first. So it's probably gonna be 2 supports get the first beams, and then the DPS with holies, or if DPS gets beams in first.
Beams, holies. Okay.
I think that's when the holies are getting applied after we do the split party soak.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's been seeming like it's the role base between the DPS or
if we use the same configuration that we use for P9, so I was paired with Serethia basically, right? So I would be standing here stacked up, and then I would run out to my intercardinal spot from that fight, which was northwest, and I would just run out with my holy. If instead I'm one of the tower soak guys and Serethia has to run out, he would run to the same spot, but we are never running there at the same time because it's role based. That would work, correct?
I think so. The Tower
think
Soak
so.
guy is basically whoever had the laser debuff, right? Yeah.
Holy damage is usually like the pure damage, whatever that is, but it could also be
my,
magical.
my question is it astral or umbral? Or is it neither?
it doesn't specify.
I would
I think
imagine
it's specifies.
I would imagine it's astral if it's anything.
Right.
I
Well-
feel like I'm working under the assumption that it's neither.
I think it's not as good because all 4 people that have the debuff, it's 2 dark people and 2 light people.
So it's probably neither.
Yeah. 'Cause the
Um,
assumption is rolls. It's either all DPS are getting, and they're all gonna have 2 light and 2 dark.
so real quick, I'm gonna replace these people. This is a
I mean, should we not just be walking out in partners, in our partner directions, and soaking with our partners, and then the people that spawn their towers just swap spots and soak each other's tower?
Can you repeat that?
We just walk out in our partner positions, soak with the holies with our partners, and then the people that spawn the towers soak the other tower. They just swap towers because. So in this instance, Lou has the dark tower and he has a light debuff. He's going to spawn the dark tower and he's going to end up with a dark debuff. So then he can just go soak the light tower.
That's interesting. Does it give you a vuln when it drops the tower on you? Or like a significant amount of damage? Lose a tank, so he's probably not taking that much. But
It
the other
does
person
give you a vuln.
It does?
I know it gave me a vuln when I got hit by somebody else's. Maybe not the person it's actually going on top of.
Hmm.
Because I got one time when I was trying to run out, I got hit by a tower vulned, and then I immediately died to holy.
I think that would be easier, Sin, but it also sounds kind of incorrect.
Okay. Yeah, and you're probably right. Yeah, because it looks like you do get a vuln when the tower spawns. But we can still kind of work it the same way. Run out in partner stacks. 2 people are gonna get hit by each tower, right? But that should be fine. Those people just walk away from the towers, and the people that didn't soak the towers soak the appropriate tower. We only need to get one of them into each of them.
But if you hit by the tower, you're still gonna get the vuln too, even if you don't have tower on you.
Yeah,
You're
so,
died holy.
so basically,
Well, then
we'll
everyone's
do
gonna
this,
have
we'll
a
do this.
vuln.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what
do
we're
this. Stack up with your partner right now. Stack with your partner on your cardinal right now.
My partner's gone.
It's fine. Just pretend that he's there. It's right there. You're with me over here. Max, you're free. So now let's assume Holy is dropped on. Holy's dropped on everybody. The tower is dropped on me and Zama. So then it would basically be one of Max, Sean, Syntek, and Lou, if you were here, gets one or gets both the towers. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
I do think that is possible that it works, but honestly, I kind of like what I was describing better.
Shouldn't but for these like partners that we're doing right now, shouldn't we just use the ones we use for the Protean thing?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
So I would be with Sweaty and Max would be with you.
Yeah, we could do that. As long as everybody it doesn't make a difference. So yeah, it's probably better to use the same ones that we've had them fight.
Consistent, yeah.
So I think you go down there. But the important thing is which direction you're running more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Whiskers, on our last poll, you said you took the holy by yourself. Is that 100% confirmed? Took the holy by yourself, or like
Yeah.
possibly overlap somebody?
I am like at least 90% certain that I took that solo. I can try to
Are you streaming?
Yep.
Can you just watch it back? Because I don't want another soccer ball incident, right?
You
If
good.
that is the case, then we don't need to bother having people run out with their partner at all, right? Doesn't make a difference.
Well, if it's, I mean, if it's partners, if you need two people, it's partner sex. If it's only one person, you just like run out the clock spots, or boss relative clock spots.
You need to be close. You need to be close to the tower that's about to spawn to soak it. And it's possible that if you run out to your clock spot, basically, then you are too far from the tower that is opposite of you that you need to get to. So, like, let's say I spawn a tower up here and Zaman needs to get to it. He's just fucked. He's not getting up here, right? It's like you have a second. So,
Dropping the tower does create a generic magic vuln. I don't know if we already confirmed that, but
we low key did, but good to know. Yeah, I'd rather just do 100% solo.
I mean, the holy, the AOE for the holy is fairly large, though.
It is.
Are you sure you didn't? No one clipped you?
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm pretty sure.
Toss me the clip.
I'm making the clip right now.
Yeah.
I'm like really certain that I didn't get anybody else.
Oh yeah, he's alone. He's 100% alone.
I'm publishing.
I'm watching it on the ACT replay. He's not in here. He's pretty far away from us.
Okay. Yeah, so if that's the case, then I think we can do what I was describing, where Dark Debuff runs, like, I guess this would be relative north? Relative left? Is that how I would describe this? You'd run this direction. Dark Debuff goes here, and the light debuff goes here. And then
the towers, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the tower spawning people. So we're trapped on A in a donut right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that in a sec. We're trapped on A in a donut. Dark tower runs forward left, light tower runs forward right. If you have a holy, you run out to your designated intercardinal spot, depending on how we set that up, right? Like, it's like me and Max would be assigned to northwest, basically, or this direction.
You might have to go like more, like straight.
Yeah, it's just fuck off, right? You just run in this direction as far as you possibly can.
There's like not a whole lot of time between the donut and that spread.
The holy's going off, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the goal is just to try and get people running in roughly different directions with the holies. So if we set some sort of priority system where run out to your assigned intercardinal, all the people of the same role will not be running the same direction. So you just have to not clip the people with the towers. Like, me and Max will be running this way, but if we're trapped so far in this corner, which isn't the case in the actual mechanic, but just imagine, if we're trapped so far in this corner, I would run all the way up this wall. I would just keep running, but I wouldn't be near anyone. It's not like me and Whiskers are running out the same direction, you know? That's the point. Let me watch this clip.
So I believe
I clipped the wrong
where'd you put it?
I actually clipped the wrong one. One second.
I think that the donut and...
Hold on, Max. Go ahead, Sean.
I was saying, I think, I was just looking at the donut and the circle. It does look like it's exact same size, like radius, so you could like pixel dodge and stand right on the edge of the donut if you needed to, if that was the second part.
As what? The same radius as what? The holy?
Yeah, not the holy, like when it does like
the in and the out.
Yeah, and out then in. Yeah,
Okay,
I think the donut hole is like the same size as the out you're dodging. So you can use the circle that you see at the ground to be right on the edge of the donut, basically.
You got it. Yeah, and I think having this sort of priority system and some practice will ensure that we get past it pretty easily. We could alternatively just YOLO it, where all the people just run backwards. Technically, there's only 4 of them, but I'm also thinking about like Nail and UCOB, where there's only 2 lightnings, and those motherfuckers are hugging each other half the time. So
I think like you'll always be doing the same spread with the same other people each time, so you might as well just do it the same way, right?
Yeah. I'm only worried about the person that goes northeast in this situation every time because they have to like book it,
Yeah.
you know, because you're gonna hit these people if you don't.
Yeah, well, that
So
would always be
maybe
either the tanks and the melees.
maybe it's worth. Yeah, that would be Lou and Syntech doing that dodge. Yeah, I don't know if that's too tight. Because alternatively, right, we could send. I'm gonna put up more markers. Like back left, like far back left, close back left, close back right, far back right. And these are your assigned spots instead. Because this would still result in the same thing, but not risk the tower people, which might be safer. You know? So if you come stand on me real quick so we can talk about it. And face the direction that I'm facing forward, like in between beta and delta. This is where you'd be looking for the mechanic, right? You'd see, okay, I spawn the dark tower. I go here. Okay, I spawn the light tower. I go here. Oh, I have this holy that's about to explode. I need to go to my assigned spot. Backwards, this way, okay? Backwards, I go to 4 because that's my assigned spot. Oh, I need to soak a tower. I just stand still and wait for my tower. I'm looking at the B because that's where I'm supposed to go, right? Look to this direction. I think this is easier than trying to fan out to intercardinal spots relative because this guy has to run like a significant more distance. The Syntech Lu guy. Sin can do it with Sakuchi, but like Lu might have problems getting that far without saving sprint and like gamer dodging. You know. Am I incorrect in thinking that doing this configuration that I have right now is pretty simple?
I mean, I feel like this is the intended way to do it right
Okay.
here. So
Okay.
Right now, we definitely don't think we have enough space to put a holy here and a holy in 4.
Well, yeah, this is we're trapped in a corner because we can't pull the boss, right?
Are you just saying set spots? I might have missed the conversation while I was clipping stuff. Are you saying that along this wall would be like the set spots, or
I'm just saying back right, like far back right, close back right, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like two people probably perpendicular out. Yeah.
It's not even up the like we can find the exact spot in this clip. Hold on, of where the donut is, and I can put the markers in the room.
It's all good. Just clarifying.
Let me see.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, so our donut is roughly on Charlie. Yeah, so like in this clip, right, you would be running to the one spot basically that I'm describing. You don't have to run directly like this direction. It's just like go left, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck off to the left. And then this guy would fuck off back left. And this guy would fuck off back right. And this guy would fuck off straight right. You know?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure I understood what the stuff was.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. The goal is just to get people to run different directions. And this should work. So I am going to take a quick picture of this marker configuration. I do agree that I think you soaked this by yourself in this clip.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think we can confirm that that is the case.
Yeah, I double checked the damage taken in the logs too. It checks out.
Yeah, I'm pausing it too to see the Ring of the Holy. There's nobody near.
Yeah.
It
was Sarah that killed me and Sean though.
Nice, good job, Strathia.
Thank you.
Yeah, that works.
And in a way with this intended strat, me and Sean were in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, we didn't know the intended strat, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the second mechanic of the fight, I prefer, after trying a bunch of different things, I just prefer calling it out. If we were pugging a lot or PFing a lot or whatever and not using voice, then I understand trying to come up with a system for it. Or maybe if it comes up later and there's a significant amount more mechanics going on, then we can look at setting up a system that makes sense to most people. But we had 3 different variations thrown out, and I don't think we managed to complete one of them super successfully and safely, consistently. So I'd rather just calm it. It's not like there's too much to talk about at that point. So
I think the rotating thing was right. It was just it took some getting used to, but the calming it is so much easier.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just that we solved it in like 2 tries, just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the correct way is to do it with the rotation, whatever, right? Like that's the way you're
Yeah.
supposed to do it.
Yeah,
But
that
if
was
it works
definitely
for
more.
us to just comment, then I just want to comment. It's easier. Coming up with some system. I'm pretty much just finding the closest support that matches the dude I need and go to that guy. That's my priority system. All right, good stuff. Do we need the markers the way they are? Was it helpful?
I mean, the markers you had set up were a mess.
These?
I'm not in there anymore. The
Oh.
one.
The
If you're
ones
talking about the
to
ones that you were just using right now to explain, yeah,
No,
that makes a lot of sense.
I'm saying the markers that we had up during prog today.
I'm personally not using them.
Y-
I like the middle ones. I'm talking about the corner ones.
So, what I meant was just the ordering was insane.
I
Oh,
guess
like
the
which one was
You
where?
had like A in the northwest,
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
2 at
I was
north,
trying to- I
you
was
had
trying to
like
avoid the-
C, and then it was like 3, 4, 1 in the back. I don't know what happened.
I was trying to avoid the yellow and purple markers, which are light and dark, being on the corners to designate who goes where.
I
Because if
gotcha.
I'm a dark person, I go purple marker. I was trying to make sure we didn't use that.
Yeah, I think we should just know that the markers don't mean that. I did like where we had markers, so yeah.
You like
Yeah.
having them in the corner? I didn't use them. That's why I'm asking.
The tower one was just kind of nice. It just was a nice positioning. It didn't feel necessary, but nice reference, I guess, to have there. It just seems clean. I think once we figured out that like just go straight across from that and basically cardinals, and the towers end up in their cardinals, uptime wasn't an issue there.
You asked me. You invite me.
You guys were in the party.
I was in the raid party, and I left it and disbanded it.
I'm sure we'll check the numbers later.
And now you don't. Just kidding. I'm
Have
gonna
room
play
for a
white
healer.
mage.
Oh, I might have room for a tank. Ugh, Cam playing white mage.
He hates it as much as you do.
Did we see any mechanics further than that point, even like during a wipe?
We saw the Paradiglios and the Diglios.
Oh yeah, the jump and then multiple pulleys.
I think it might be like a group stack and a tank share on the jump, but it's hard to tell with how
Yeah.
few people we had alive. And
Yeah, I think I was always alive, and I always got one of them.
yeah, but you didn't get
it
the
wasn't
jump both
consistent.
times when you were
Yeah.
alive.
All right, Max, I'll keep you alive while you're tanking.
I have aggro.
Don't run away.
I'm gonna hop off though.
See ya.
Thanks, Emma.
So yeah,
Alright.
Fuck, I'm gonna do daily CCs though. You're kicking that, right? Max? All right.
You can stun that.
I meant daily crystalline conflict for a second. I was like,
Nah.
fucking confused.
Yeah, my thought process for that second mechanic is TF will almost certainly use the snakes priority, I think. But if it's
you
easier
have
for
to do
us,
that with
yeah,
alcohol, so yeah.
yeah. If it's us, if it works better for us to not, then I'd rather just not waste the time trying to figure it out, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, I personally feel like just having a simple rule is much easier, but if it's not easy for everyone, then whatever.
I also agree. Simple rule will make it easier in the long run, but if we're not looking at long term, then it's fine.
I mean, even looking at long terms, it's fine to keep calling it out, but I guess I just didn't anticipate that other people would have difficulty grasping the north-south thing or whatever.
I understood what you meant, but I also realized like Sin's confusion where you only go to the northern ones because it is a little bit confusing without practice, I guess.
I mean,
It to me, like I understand that it's not confusing to you.
yeah.
Hope you didn't want your positionals. Oh, never mind. I always forget that White Mage Wings doesn't give me damage boost. I always pop it as a DPS cooldown at the start of the fight.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't actually do anything.
no healer has a damage CD.
I mean, I got Presence of Mind,
Well, I guess
which I
yeah,
also
true.
forgot to press.
I guess Scholar has eating your fairy.
That is such a small damage increase.
3 energy drains, dude.
Yeah, it's so garbage. And all for the cost of sacrificing your fairy for 3 minutes or 30 seconds, I mean. Pretty bad.
Yeah. But
I mean, you
expedient.
get more healing on the spells you do cast, which is like cool, I guess, but pretty dumb.
You dick.
I was trying to clip it where it hit you and not me.
And I was gonna dance partner you just to spite Max. Now never mind.
Don't dance partner me. I'm like 620.
Dancing's pretty fun.
Dancer's the Spurg job.
I definitely still like Bard more. But this is fun.
It's like playing a bop it,
It really is.
which is fun sometimes.
I also just like in dungeons especially that my songs don't feel wasted.
feels bad in dungeon. I don't like Bard in dungeons. Although I
Wow.
did my expert on Bard today. Get his fortin and farting, Richard. Let's go. Hurry it up.
Alright, Max, here's crazy damage.
Wish my friend Igloo would hang out in Discord longer than 0.17 seconds. He's pulling a Serethia.
What do you
You're in here right now. I'm a little surprised.
what do you I only leave if I have work to leave the next day, and that's not
He's
true. I
here
couldn't live by
because he's
myself.
using us.
That oh my god,
He
wow.
wants to play Bard or he wants to play Dancer. And I'm a
I could have done
freak
that by myself. DPS keys aren't as bad as they are in one. Don't have to worry. That's fine. They said,
Dude popped all his cooldowns without dance.
damn. Well, you know what? I'm literally going every 2 minutes.
2 minutes usually come up here.
My shit was up as soon as we pulled that. The technical step literally came up as soon as we did that second. Because it wasn't up.
Mine comes up there.
Just to confirm, tomorrow we're rating normal hours, right?
I believe so. Although it's kind of hard for me to keep track these days.
Yeah,
You mean we
I
can't
it's just
raid
like
Wednesday?
I don't have any conflicts, but it is 4th of July, so I don't know if anyone's gonna.
Oh, tomorrow's Tuesday.
4th of July is not a real holiday. No one's actually going to be out during raid time for that, right?
No.
Well,
I mean, I will, but that's
All right,
that's-
Sarathi, I'll do all the mechanics for you. Oh, just kidding, we're dead.
I have to stay still and cast.
I sure hope you don't get hit on this next mechanic, because I am not cleansing you. That was a pretty good defense. I messaged Max saying to gaze you, and instead you just fucked up the mechanic and ran in a circle. So I couldn't catch up to you because I had to get all the towers.
This is why I don't like running stuff with Cam. He always tries to hit me.
You get used to it after a while. I remember the first one of that dungeon with K on Red Mage. He played Reaper and immediately just fucking shifted in front of me with the fucking yes.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one. Dude had no fucking clue it was coming.
That's
I timed the shit perfectly. Tactical fucking nuke coming in.
Should have fucking looked at the floor.
Look at your feet.
Oh, is he new?
Viewing cutscene. Oh, now I feel bad. Oh shit.
I did you guys see the message pop
No.
up? I didn't either.
Killing this young spread's dreams. It's fucked up.
Good job, Cam.
I feel so bad. I'm popping wings because it makes me feel like I'm doing more damage.
Oh.
I mean, he did all the mechanics properly.
Yeah, I'm trying to justify this.
We got to triple commend this guy.
Who's gonna do that? Oh. Yeah.
But Richard, it's his first time, Max.
Here you go, Max. Here you go, Kim. There you go. Will you be my dance partner?
Give it to Richard. He deserves it. Is it going? Oh, it is going on strength, yeah.
It is. I'll just chase you down. You can't get outspeed.
Come here. Come here. Me and Richard will save you.
Bro, this fucking poor Sprout just straight 3 mentors absolutely griefing his dungeon.
Actually, though.
Alrighty.
You guys are the reason why the Burger King memes exist. See you guys.
You gotta admit, that was pretty good. No, Richard!
Oh, this is fun.
I'm so sorry, Richard. He didn't get hit, though. He's the man.
Whenever Cam plays White Mage, he gets White Mage brain times 10.
I'm just trying to keep the reputation down.
He's got bacon brain.
Holy shit. Don't ever. That's a slur.
That's a slur.
Woo!
Commend this man.
You guys have a macro that just says thank you for party?
No, I just typed really fast.
Oh.
Really a missed opportunity for you.
Yeah, tomorrow's the that we can all get weapons.
Oh, shit. I gotta go do that.
All right, how many tokens are you supposed to have right now?
You have 6 now. Tomorrow's your 7th.
Can you link them? 'Cause I definitely don't have 6.
Yeah, I got you.
Also, definitely don't know 6.
Well, Whiskers, you don't matter.
Oh, what's
Hey,
this?
that's kind of messed up.
He could use a second.
I also could use a second.
No, but he's actually plays 2 jobs. I have 4.
What the fuck?
Does anyone want to do this?
I need to get my.
Yeah, I'll join in a
Yeah, I'm
sec.
down.
Yeah, why not? Just
One. Max, who else?
I'm about to fucking blast.
I'm in the middle of
Yeah,
a
I'll go.
cutscene. Just
Let
give
me-
a second.
Birthday's coming.
let me
So
I guess I can
Max
buy-
will beat me this time.
my phase 1 Eureka weapon so far.
It's really fucking good, yeah.
Max, you want me to play dancer and I'll dance for you?
No. Play
What'd you
Bard
say,
with both. Play Bard for both of them.
I guess that's true. That's why I wanted to play board this tier anyway. To be fair. Max, just get closer. I'll pump up the music in your ear more. I'll play Evanescence. I'll play Evanescence in Whisker's ear and freaking Taylor Swift in yours.
Evanescence really good with Power Up a Black Mage, I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds fucking right up our alley.
And yeah, we'll all love you.
It's Friday, Friday.
Can I get a Hot and Cold by Katy Perry?
Oh god, yeah,
You're
dude.
hot and you're cold. God, Katy Perry so hot back in the day.
True.
True.
I didn't realize what you had meant when you originally said that until I looked at a recent picture of her.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks gross. Taylor Swift all the way.
You're hot and you're cold.
Oh yeah, I have 4 of those things. I really
Yo!
skipped entire week.
Sorette is the only one in the group who gives a fuck about this.
I
You get the gold star.
Jesus Christ.
I thought
If I had 6, I'd also be mad.
Cam at the
I
start of the tier.
kinda-
Make sure you guys do it every week.
I stopped caring because we've missed like 50% of our raid days, so it's like we're not gonna run into
True.
DPS check, you know.
sure I'm just a shitty old healer anyway.
Speaking of not missing DPS check, let me look at these logs.
We're at
I'm
60%,
getting put back on
22
Red Mage.
minutes into the fight.
I'm thinking she's a 30%er.
I'm thinking she's a
I think-
0%er.
I think it's a 0% in 7-ish minutes. That's my guess. 7 to 8 minutes.
What is this?
Oh, we got another guy.
All
Doing
normal.
we're doing because Sid, how many tokens do you have?
Don't ask
Huh?
him. You know he has all of them.
How many
He's
of
probably
the
at 10 somehow.
how do you have the unsung blade of how many unsung blades of Anabasios do you have?
6.
My god. Sid, you and I are the only ones that have 6. These
No,
motherfuckers have
Max has
4.
one. Max has one.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Max as well. Everyone else is lazy.
We all have 4. Soon to be 5.
God,
Tomorrow it'll be 6, right?
I fucking hate it here.
It's just Bethio's fault for not reminding me.
Oh, true.
Charthea, why didn't you remind me? Oh no.
Wait,
Those
Max,
people
am I
are cuts.
footing up for this? Oh, yes, I am. All right. Bro, not the
I might as well.
in the cast.
I'm sorry.
This fucking.
All right. Who's gonna win, Whiskers or
Yeah, I'm winning.
Max?
Man's gonna start trying to
I'm-
grief us with tank busters so they can win the DPS pick.
I'm chugging potions the whole time. I'm ignoring the cooldown. I'm doping.
I love this song.
God, thank God for those barriers so Cam couldn't pull too early.
I already gave you the pull timer, so
If you pull it immediately, I got problems.
Was the cutscene this long?
yeah. I was expecting him to do so.
Remember, she doesn't spin around. I wonder if there's a tell for that.
Maybe the order. Or maybe she has a debuff or a buff.
She did just go top to bottom that time, didn't she? I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Because normally she goes bottom to top in Savage,
Yeah.
right? Hmm.
Maybe her wings glow a different color, or like in a different way. I know that she does that. Oh, we didn't even get to the part in the fight where she eats platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, must got that guy.
She's definitely going top to bottom right now.
Glaucopus.
So much harder on normal mode of assault.
Sorry, Max. I tried as long as I could. No, nice. Oh yeah, Sin's in here too.
It's fine. I just pressed true north.
Wait. Oh, you can like pixel dodge it. Like right of his
Yep.
line here.
Yep.
Small. Oh fuck.
Do you guys want to hold CDs until after the ads?
No.
I'm gonna use them on the ads.
Okay.
You think there are ads on Savage?
God, I hope not. I know I've asked this before, but does anyone watch Neon Genesis Evangelion?
I haven't
No.
watched the newest movie for it.
This
Like-
boss gives me those vibes with the shits in the air.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Whenever I look up there, my eye twitches a little bit. Cooldowns.
No, the mug.
There. This motherfucker, they gotta get one.
Alright, good luck, you guys.
Oh, healer guys. We need those guys.
I'll be fine.
Alright,
Cast
so I'll save
individual Eucrasian diagnosis.
Second potion.
Good.
Imatsuri! Oh, Sarathea, you spilled your fucking pasta, bro.
It's fine.
Oh wait, that was the jump.
True.
And then this is holy.
Just stack into a spread.
Damn sad.
Oh, he's insane.
All right, now I'm caught up with
In
my
a normal
park
rig.
tokens.
I fucked up one of my cats trying to theorem up to the safe spot just to find out that nobody was in the safe spot.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted.
Night
Good night.
sim.
Good night.
Nice.
Did you just make a water drop noise before leaving?
That was somebody who did that.
I thought that was a soundboard for sure.
I thought he put his finger in his cheek and popped it. I haven't looked at the DPS rankings for this tier. Monk on top, that's what I like to see, baby. Kind of a surprising amount of monks. A lot of people don't like monk. Usually it's like way lower. Black mage is pumper dog now, huh?
We do be pumping. Although I'm pretty sure it like starts off extremely strong and then just falls off as the tier goes on. I think they're like number one for P9S and then just slowly start descending.
Wonder why that is.
Movement. I'll tell you what it is.
I really like that glamour. Although you only really glamored one piece, but
I
you know, I like it still.
His boots. I check the feet.
The boots are the same ones you're wearing. You didn't even tie them.
Kind of with the chest is the one I'm wearing too.
That's what I'm saying. You glamored your gloves to a different set, and then the rest is the same. But
I mean, sure.
you know, I still like it.
I think it looks pretty good.
He means like the further you go into the tier, not like the amount of time.
Yeah, I meant like no, yeah, that's super true. It's just that as the fights go on, there's just way more movement. So like the Black Mage is pretty much fourth in every boss, and then it's fucking massively ahead on the first boss because there's no reason why you can't play like optimally on the first boss.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.